Yo. Today, how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? It is currently the time. Ugh. I flipped my camera if you can't tell. So now you guys can actually read my phone and stuff. And like when I hold up the energy drink of the day, Monster Energy, yet again, just like last stream. Haven't been drinking energy drinks in a sec. Been since our last stream, actually. I believe. I have been sick. I had friends over and I went to my dad's house and then I got sick. So that's why I haven't been live in so long. We are as unhealthy as usual. We got only 2 left. I was eating them before the stream. Blah. Pizza rolls. But today we have 5 react videos. So lock in. W pizza rolls, air fry them. Never microwave them. I don't like them soggy. We have 5 videos we're going to be reacting to today. And my leg has been cramping because I was sick. I was throwing up. I am so dehydrated. So we got our water. We are, or I guess it'll be over there for you guys now. Again, I flipped my camera, so it's gonna be a change. I also changed my lighting, so it's a bit light or like brighter. So it's so weird. It doesn't even look like the background moving. It just looks like I'm moving. I'm just moving the camera. Anyways, yeah, change the lighting a bit, so it's a bit more bright, so I can run higher FPS and crap. And again, we got 5 react videos today, guys. I don't know how long the stream is going to be, but it definitely could be one of the longest streams I have done yet. Yeah. Let's get a quick video rundown, shall we? We got Yapping, the AI from 1996 that someone tortured. Trapped on an island until I build a boat, Mr. Beast. This was posted just 2 days ago. So, and it already has 50 million views. I mean, imagine. This dude makes so much money. The Cringe of Meta Glasses Influencers by Tommy NFG. And that is 11 minutes. Let me go back. This is 16 minutes. This is like 30 minutes. This is 11 minutes. This is 22 minutes. It is Fern, or is by Fern. It was posted 20 hours ago. It is the craziest bank robbery of all time. And Pop Meat video. Haven't ever watched Papa Meat other than when I've been watching Joe Bart react to him. Also, this is horrifying. I don't know what this is. I don't like what this is. Papa Meat, it was posted 11 days ago. It is a 33-minute video. So this stream could be pretty long because these alone will probably be 2 hours of reacts, maybe an hour and a half. It might be upwards of 3 hours of stream today, guys. So let's not dwindle on it too long and let us lock in. We're gonna be starting with, what should we start with, guys? I'm thinking. We're gonna react to the Mr. Beast video first. All right, I've never reacted to a Mr. Beast video. Like, I've seen them all, of course. Who hasn't, right? Everyone and their grandmother knows Mr. Beast. Yeah, I've just never actually like on stream reacted to it. So lock in. Trapped on an island until I build a boat. Lock in.
Now stranded on this island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Our only way off this island is to build a sailboat.
And I gotta restart.
We are now stranded on this island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Our only way off this island is to build a sailboat and then set sail over miles of open ocean to that other island.
Why?
Because they like when we suffer. Let's kick this thing off.
Let's do it.
Sometimes I kind of wonder how many backup batteries do they have? Like they must have so many backup batteries for all their cameras, because this isn't just one cameraman. There has to be multiple, right? Or at least even if it's just one cameraman, it has to be multiple camera angles, because like there's no way you jump cut right there that quick. I mean, I guess it's Mr. Beast is more like TV production in a sense of there are multiple cameras and it's not all done in one take. I know a lot of YouTubers don't do everything in one take, but it's like a lot of YouTubers also don't get 30, 40 takes of each shot, right? I'm sure Mr. Beast does. And a lot of this is voiced over as well. So yeah, I wonder how many backup batteries they have for all the damn cameras.
What are we looking for?
Things to build a sailboat.
Wait, have you guys sailed before?
No.
No.
But I do know we need a camp.
Yeah, I'm sweating already.
I think this would make a good spot for camp.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys can't see that because it's a 3D animation, but that's what we have to build.
That's impossible.
I mean, if we don't build that, we're just stuck.
I think you've actually gone crazy.
Before we start construction on the sailboat, we need to gather supplies and start building a shelter, so this island doesn't kill us before we can escape. The reason why we're doing this challenge is I've always wondered, if me and my friends were stranded on an island, would we be
Like back to being kind of more like movie production sort of content than YouTube. He's like, oh, it's gonna kill us if we don't get out of here. But it's like, buddy probably just calls in the chopper. You know, they probably got a boat on standby, less than a mile away, just floating in the water, just like, I guess we just wait here, guys, until he gives a signal. I wonder how much of Mr. Beast content is faked also, because like, not fake in the sense of you need to react this way, but fake in the sense of I didn't react well enough. I want that same reaction, but we need it to be better, more enthusiastic. So I just wonder how many takes everything takes.
able to escape?
Yeah,
And
everybody
how fake it all
wonders
is.
that.
And so we're not stuck on this island as old men. The fort's coming along very well. We unloaded the crate, which has a small amount of survival essentials. This water might seem like a lot, but it's gotta last us until we build a sailboat. And I genuinely don't know how long that's gonna take us. Because in reality, we're just a bunch of YouTubers trying to build a shelter out of nothing.
Ideally, it sits higher.
Chandler, I have an idea.
All right, let's go.
I got it. Whoa! All right, Chandler, how's the knot going?
Don't kill me.
All right, it's done. Get me down.
How do I put him down?
Squat.
We're struggling to build a camp. Imagine when we get to the sailboat.
I used to build camps. We had a fort, me and my siblings. Back in, I have two sisters for reference. We used to live in the woods next to a junkyard. Just a fence away, there was a junkyard. Like, and it wasn't even a full fence. But the owners like lived there. But since we lived right next to them, I was like friends with the owner's kids, and they would just let us in, and we'd literally just pick out random crap. Remember one time we found paint, okay? And we were gonna build, we were doing the same thing. We were getting a bunch of pine trees. I live in Montana, so there's a lot of pine. We're getting a lot of pine trees, we're cutting them down, and we're building this little fort. You'd take like the dead, smaller pine trees and you throw them over for like the roof and stuff. And we wanted it to be more lively. So we searched into the junkyard for more decorations, which is when we found paint. Okay. Now, you should never do this already. All right. Me being 7 or 6 years old, maybe, my siblings covered me in the paint. We like dipped my arms in it and everything, man. And it wasn't that hard. Like, I wasn't big, so almost my entire arm could fit in the damn can. But like, I just dipped my arms in the can basically, and I just started smearing it all over the wood. It doesn't paint well because you can't really paint on bark. But my skin starts to really itch, like bad. And so I run to my dad and I'm like, hey, my skin really itches. Is it because of this? And he's like, what the hell? Right? And he tells my siblings to go run, get the canister thing and bring it over so he can read it while he hoses me down. And he reads it and it's like a super toxic paint that is not meant to ever go on your skin. Well, sorry for the little side rant, but I thought that was just a funny story. I don't know. But yeah, I ended up being like super toxic skin. I'm so lucky that even at such a young age, I was able to run to my dad and be like, "Hey, I'm not well."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you spill forts all the
This
time
may
in
last
the
a while.
forest.
Oh,
Woods.
sweet.
Yeah, this is gonna last a while. But this was only the beginning. Little did we know this challenge will push us far past our breaking point, testing our will to survive as a group.
Starting to get tunnel vision. We got a paddle. Big wave, big wave.
The sun was setting fast, so we very safely lit a fire. Oh, drop it. And then made a game plan. Nolan, have you built a sailboat?
No.
Chandler, have you?
No.
I haven't either. That is why Hayes is here, because in a previous video, he kind of built one. And tomorrow, we begin building this sailboat.
Let's do it!
I have no idea how we're gonna do this, but we're stuck until we do.
I wonder what materials they have. I know they already like kind of went over it, like the machetes and crap, but like you can't really just build a sailboat, can you? Like I know you can, of course, but eventually, like it depends on how far you're sailing, right? Because won't logs? How long does it take a log to get waterlogged? All right, how long does it take a log to get waterlogged and not float? 1 to 4 weeks. Okay, that's big chilling time. But like if you're in the middle of the ocean, no clue where you're going, I don't know how long it could take, but I mean it's got to take forever to get to places. Paddle boat, you know, a little sailboat, paddle boat looking thing. Where I was going though is like you guys have to find really dry logs, and not only that, you have to like sail to your destination quick because eventually you're just gonna sink. Like if it's just out of wood, because I can't. In this, he has tarp. Where the fuck did it?
Previous video,
He has tarp, right? He has tarp, and of course that works. It's not very durable, but like with you don't just find tarp on a random island, right? So I'm wondering if they brought something or something like that. Also, they really edited his subscriber count. Really, man?
kind of built one. And tomorrow, we begin building this sailboat.
Let's do it!
I have no idea how we're gonna do this, but we're stuck until we do.
Guess the 500
First
million
day,
wasn't
we
enough.
built a shelter. It's like a tree fort. I'm looking forward to sailing with a bunch of guys who've never sailed before.
Since Hayes is the only one that knows what he's doing, on the morning of day 2, he was the only one working on the boat.
Hayes, what are you doing, bro?
Trying to get out of here.
Everybody just creased their eyes open, and you're out here building. What are you doing?
This is our little miniature. We got 2 hulls, but then on top of that, we have cross beams. Then right here is our mast.
Where's the sail? Nolan, we need your shirt.
Why my shirt? I don't need all of your shirt.
Kind of a side run on like vlogs and stuff, but I wonder if they have the camera set up already, or what's up, or if it's like Ryan Trahan, where this must be so awkward for people who do these kind of videos, but like where they walk forward, set up a camera, come back to where they were originally. Like they're asleep. They wake up, they set up a camera, and they have to go back to sleep and like act like they're asleep, turn on the camera, or they do it before. I don't know if they have a remote or something. Yeah, I don't know. It'd just be so awkward.
Whoa!
Again, that's kind of what I mean, but like I wonder if they're faking their videos, not like actually faking them. But
Dude, I'll just give it to you. I'll just give it to you.
Okay. Let's see if it floats. It floats! It floats!
yeah, that's why I put in
a working
fucking
prototype,
10
but we need
pounds in
something
that shit.
30, 40 times bigger, can hold 1,000 pounds, and take us all the way to that island. And we're stuck here until we do that.
Well, we better get on.
Take us all the way to that island. And we're stuck here until we do
If you
that.
can see, I mean, surely it's
Well,
not.
we better
Like,
get on it.
First,
like it's
we
far.
need to gather materials. You know what makes for a great sailboat? Bamboo.
but since it's not too far, I feel like they could literally just do wood, bamboo, and then tie it all together and just bloop.
Bamboo is very light, which
Like in the raft, the video game The Raft. That's what I'm imagining, just a flat raft.
makes it buoyant. This is big if we can find enough of these. But all of the bamboo is deep inside this jungle, and I have no idea what dangers are lurking inside. Hayes called an emergency meeting. What's up?
Okay, so before we go into the jungle, things you gotta look out for. The fatal snake, the yellow eyelash viper, and the wandering banana spider.
Oh,
Serious?
fuck no.
We'll be fine.
Fuck no. We're going on the island. Hey guys, so I forgot to mention this, but there's like really, really, really venomous snakes. So, good luck.
Let's go give some bamboo.
Dude, there's like ants in my shirt.
What would happen if I poked this beehive?
Don't do that.
I like again with the faking thing. I wonder if they have like medics on standby. I hope they do. If there's actually like venomous animals and spiders and shit on the island, I'd really hope they have like medics just on the off side of the island. You know?
I was joking. I would never do that.
Everything is trying to kill us here, I swear.
What is that?
Dude, a bird.
Dude, there's like crates that we can put stuff in.
Dude, that's gonna be useful for something, right?
I hope.
Just gonna have to take our time getting back.
Boys, you got a lot.
This is great. Any container, if it's sealed, it's like more than gold.
Large ships pass through here and dump trash into the ocean that washes onto this island. Trash that we can repurpose. We can use it to build a sailboat.
Yeah, we're cleaning the beaches up and escaping.
So I guess maybe
There might
they
be
could
some
find
washed
carp,
up
but
stuff
containers
over
did really
We need
good
to
too.
scour this entire island. These things got to be perfect.
Oh, is that?
Because like the premise of that the little tarp boat they were showing is basically just a container, and if the water gets in, they're fucked. But as long as the water stays out, they're golden. But also, one reason they don't want to do anything like that, where it's like a cup, is because there's waves on the ocean rather than like a steady, like slow river, like this dude was, like Hayes was going on. Is if the water gets in that like cup-shaped boat, which it will, since there's such high waves, or there can be such high waves in the ocean. I mean, you're cooked. It's because then it slightly lowers, and then that just makes it easier for more water to get in, and it's like a loop until I didn't do it right. Little droplet, they just sank.
What I think it is? I found another one of these blue containers, but it's been completely smashed open. That sucks. Hey, Jimmy! Check this out. Bro, we gotta check if it floats.
Does it float?
It floats!
Okay, that's big.
Yo! There's another blue container. This
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta have two of them so it's
I
more
can't
steady.
believe it. I'm about ready to pass out of heat
Well,
stroke,
it
but it
just
makes it all
rolls.
worth it.
We now have enough materials to start building the sailboat. But with the heat, we didn't have the energy to start construction today.
I'm starting to feel like we didn't accomplish much today.
I know the guy with a fish on his head ain't saying that.
Take that back, sun hat.
Whoa.
I think it's amazing progress for a day. Just finding containers at all, it's like golden, because that's all you really need. Just having a shit ton of containers, right? Just container, big blue container, log. So it's just whoop, flat on the top, and you're golden. Get out of there, man. I could be wrong.
That
but
crossed the line.
that's what I do.
Sailboat on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sailboat!
Day 2, everyone's exhausted. Jimmy, are you happy with how much we got accomplished today?
At this rate, it's gonna take a month. Get some rest, boys. In the morning, we got a sailboat
Mosquitoes
to
must
build.
be horrible on an island.
Oh my God. Ooh, Nolan just woke up to a spider in his bed.
It's right there. Ow, that's a big one.
That's the bad one.
Nolan, get it. It's coming towards me.
What do you want me to do?
Oh my God.
Can you pinch a spider and accidentally inject yourself with venom? I've always wondered that. I know it has to be so rare and it's such a stupid fear, but like the premise of them, like if you have an open wound and you just like, whoop, or like you pinch them and their little pinchers, little grabbers get in you, of course they would need to inject it still. But if you're squeezing them, then you're basically like forcing it into the wound. Could you like pop their like venom sac or something? I'd be scared. I always am. I use a shoe.
All right, we handled it. Can you go back to bed and stop seeking attention?
I don't know if I can sleep.
Good night.
It's still hunting somewhere.
The next morning, we didn't feel like melting in the sun like we did yesterday. So we decided to move our work area to the shade a ways up the beach. Words cannot describe how hot it gets on this island. We need to relocate to where there's shade so we can actually build all day instead of just a couple hours a day. And on our way to the new spot,
Gold mine.
Chandler found a third barrel, making it more likely our sailboat will actually float. The boys are tired from scavenging, but we finally have enough bamboo and wood to actually build a
considered
good
broken?
sailboat.
Let's build this thing.
Let's build it. Let's do it.
Get out of here. As soon as possible, please.
I know this doesn't look like much, but this pile of sticks and trash will somehow become a sailboat. It's just going to take a lot of work.
I'm tired.
You know, they're already messing it up. Why do they got them like this? They only have 3, right? Because this one's broken in half. They can't really use that. So I would go for a 1-1-1 system and use little containers on the side, maybe. So then it would be really rocky, of course. It would rock side to side. But if you put enough containers on the side, even if it rocks, as long as you can just fucking death grip on, you know, like latch your feet in somewhere, row, you're golden. Maybe he gets really seasick.
So sticks and trash will somehow become a sailboat. It's just going to take a lot of work.
I'm tired. Give me that. Darius, you go do something. I'm gonna film.
Wait, what?
Oh, Chandler's filming now.
I'll film you.
You want me?
Chandler,
I'm taking a break.
or are
did
they
you
gonna do
just
it
sub
like,
in our cameraman?
Here, go.
or are they gonna do it like a moped with like the two wheels in the back, one in the front, and it just kind of an arrow, you know?
Help them.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is a good idea.
Darius, I guess you're helping. All right.
Oh, it doesn't look like
we
they
know
are.
how to build a boat.
That
Because we
looks-
don't. With Darius promoted to sailboat duty and Chandler behind the camera, the raft was finally coming together. But if just one of these knots
Where the
is
fuck did
loose when
Darius
we
come
get
from?
hit
Did I
by
miss
a
something?
wave, we will sink in the middle of the ocean.
Has bro
It's
just
time
been
to build
lurking
the
in the
poop deck.
shadows?
Poop deck.
Isn't that what they call it on
Whoa,
ships?
didn't
I
mean
don't
that.
know.
Why do they call it a poop deck?
Where you go poop?
To be clear, nobody's allowed to go poop while we sail.
This bamboo right here is our ship deck.
Yeah, that's right. That's when Nolan's like, guys, I gotta take a nap, bro. Just tie me up in the back of the raft. He goes to sleep. I pull down my pants, I take a fat shit on his head. Just right in my hand, right to his face.
It's actually starting to look like a sailboat now.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Oh man. Look at that. Let's go.
Is that just like
we can start tying,
container?
even out things, construct the sail, or we can go have dinner.
That shit isn't gonna float that side.
We could have dinner.
Dinner, 100%.
Okay.
Have we come up with a name for it yet? Or
I can't see it fully, but it, like, it looks like one of the
Taylor, what's
broken
the name?
containers. If any water gets in it, then
All right,
it's
that's the
cooked.
name. Oh gosh. The next morning, Hayes began to notice a possible advantage in the tides.
When the tide comes up, when the tide goes down,
It pulls the water away from the shore. So if we can hit that tide,
it's gonna rip us out to the ocean.
Basically Hayes right now. Basically Hayes. But the tide is going to go. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we must. But he's up at fucking 3 a.m. in the morning.
But if the wind is wrong and the currents are wrong, you could give me a motor and we will not get to that island.
and I feel like everyone's counting on me.
But he's kind of cooking though. He's not wrong. Like that's what I'm saying. Because like if the wind is too strong, you are so cooked because you can't paddle that fast. Like even if all of them are paddling, they're cooked because they're on a square. They're not like a Viking ship where it's like a torpedo, which would have been a great idea. Just saying. Just saying.
So if I pull this off,
And we actually accomplish what we set out to do with guys who have never sailed before,
I would cherish that memory for the rest of my life.
Boys, how we feeling?
Tired.
My body hurts bad.
I'm tired of having sand everywhere in me.
Feeling great. I slept really good.
Shut up.
The objectives for today are clear. We tie down the poop deck, gather materials to make paddles.
Then we build a sail.
No. Then we test it, make sure it floats. If it floats, then we build a sail.
If it don't float, I'm swimming.
When Chandler and I went to find materials, I realized most of this video so far has just been us foraging through trash, trying to find what we need for a sailboat. But this trash was our only hope for getting off this island, because we still needed that fourth
I mean, that's a
barrel.
really good play though. Oh, I see what they did. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, thinking of fourth barrel, that's awesome. But again, just go for the trio, man. These sides will be kind of wobbly. You just put one container, like little containers. And if it wobbles, at least it won't go down, you know? I mean, it probably will if you put too much weight on it. Just put 2 containers.
We're uneven. Like that end's gonna be weird.
Yeah, we need a fourth barrel.
Well, yeah. I really think at this point we just have to literally walk.
And also that adds so much drag. Like I don't, not to be nerdy, but with him saying like the tides and all this bullshit and then like the wind speed, one big issue is you guys are floating on cylinders. The water isn't really, I don't know, gliding straight off of it. Like it kind of does because it's circular, but Not to the point where if it was just like a torpedo, it would like glide. It has so much drag from the barrels. So adding more barrels, adding more just bricks to it isn't really helping, right?
Till we find it.
I just want you to know right now, it is like 100 degrees. I am sweating. This island is unbearable.
Yeah, but I guess, you know, it is really hot, and the more materials you have to get, the more time you have to spend on it. Wait, which is again another good reason to just stick with one barrel. I maybe I'm dumb, you know, but I can't handle heat. Not one bit. My bad. I gotta pop up. I cannot handle heat. I'm ginger. All right. I get in the sun.
How'd it go, Chandler? Did you get what you needed? He doesn't seem to be in a happy mood. You gotta play to everybody's strengths. One lash tied the wrong way and this whole thing could fall apart. I can tie knots probably better than anyone here, so I should be the one doing them and checking them.
We're still looking for a blue barrel. We've been literally scouring the beach for 2 hours.
This is ridiculous. Wait, hold on.
What video was that guy in again? Didn't he like survive 50 days or something like the woods? Some other dude.
See something?
There's
But the needed to go. But the other dude needed to go home because he had family. If I'm in a Mr. Beast video and they are offering me millions of dollars, I'm sacrificing my testicles. I don't give a shit about going home to my family. I don't care if they're starting kindergarten. When they're 12 and they're like, Dad, can I hit the PS7? And I go, yeah, we're fucking rich because I did this. They're going to go, yeah, I don't give a fucking shit that you missed my kindergarten year. At least that's me. That's just, could be me. I don't know, man.
no way.
No way!
My family.
Come here!
Let's go. Oh my god, man.
We have to carry it back through a mile of rocks. Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out.
You okay?
I don't think I can carry it. Legitimately. I think I'm gonna pass.
Can't be that heavy, can it? Unless it's full, but it shouldn't be if they're floating on them.
Pass out if I try to carry it. Dang, I should have brought my water.
We found
Oh no, this thing. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Oh, this thing is so heavy. Oh, it's, oh, I think I broke my back doing that. Yeah! Sorry, guys. My back hurts.
this metal thing washed ashore, and we're gonna build a
Wait,
fire
no, he just hit the same emote as me. Yeah!
under it so we can boil pieces of plastic that we can then mold into paddles. All right, let's go get some more firewood and see what happens to the plastic.
Not carrying the water was a bad idea.
Yeah, starting to get tingly fingers and tunnel vision in the eyes. Oh my God, it is so hot. There he is! There he is!
Nolan, why don't you just go take a sip from the water? There's a giant ocean right next to you. It'd be yummy. Just take a little sip, Nolan.
There he is!
Cure all your problems.
There he is! I'm not
Why did everybody get lost in the shoreline?
going searching for anything or carrying it back ever again after this.
Ooh, wood pallet. I'm not really a pallet.
That is one of the most
Wood beam.
beautiful things I've ever seen.
Wood
Darius
plank.
is walking up with a blue barrel.
Hey, I think Nolan needs help. He's not looking too good.
I got you, buddy. I got you. Chill out. He's gonna pass out. Water. I need water. Drink, drink, drink. Camel up.
Honestly though, he came back with a barrel and a rudder. Worth it.
We might actually be able to do this, Nolan. Nolan.
This was one of those moments that we really
Nolan's just over there fucking. But Jesus?
realized. It was going to take all of us working together to succeed. We had already gone through more than half of our water supply, so we literally cannot afford to stay here much longer. And now that we had the last barrel that we needed, it was time to lock in. All the barrels are now lashed into a cradle. These are going to be the mechanisms that keep us afloat, and they are not going anywhere. Hopefully. Well, if they do, we're just going to sink, and then we're going to have to start all over. So, now that that's done, it's time to do the cross beams. This is the lashing we're gonna be replicating for all 17 beams, and we also have to do it on both sides.
And you broke it.
We're trusting this rope to hold us together while we sail across the ocean.
We are now at a critical juncture.
Yeah, I use that same kind of rope. I not really like, you know, that yellow rope that kind of looks like that. Like it's like the 3 to 4 pieces like intertwined. I found some of that in my dad's backyard. I was cleaning it because he just bought the house, and there was like a lot of junk, and I found a tire. It wasn't a tire. It was a wood. It was just like a little wood plank. That's what it was. And there was that yellow rope, and I just kind of tied it into a circle, threw it over, and then I threw it over where it was like a circle, threw it over, so it had 2 loops hanging down. I put those in between that loop. I put a little wood plank. I was swinging on it. It was working fine until my dad came home. Horrible timing. He came home and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" So you made a swing, and he was laughing, and I was wondering why. And then I look up, and it is the rope is hanging on like one shred, and I just fucking eat shit, man.
We have 2 options.
That rope
Keep
is
building,
not strong.
Cross
enough.
our fingers, it works. And if it falls apart on the day of, we're just screwed. Or we can take a break, put this in the water, and, you know, see if it floats before we go any further.
See if she floats.
Let's go swimming.
Let's do it.
All right. Woo! All this time on an island leads to this moment right here.
Come on.
We are going to trust these knots. What's sailing us to that island over there?
And you broke it.
I'm not like a shipwright or anything. I just like know some stuff.
It floats!
Hey!
It's floating!
Yeah, baby! Yes! The boat actually floats! Yeah!
My bit rate is chopped,
We
guys.
passed the
Sorry.
float test. This is crazy. Now, picture this with an actual floor, a sail, some rudders, and some oars. Boys, we're gonna be cooking.
We're going to that island!
I missed that. I'm sorry, guys. I was too focused on my bit rate.
We have 2 options.
It's actually
Keep
tanking
building,
right now.
cross our fingers, it works. And if it falls apart on the day of, we're just screwed. Or we can take a break, put this in the water, and, you know, see if it floats before we go any further.
See if she floats.
Let's go swimming.
Let's do it.
All right.
The issue with that is if the
All
rope
this
snaps, they're
time on
cooked.
an
I'm sure they have a lot of
leads
extra.
to this moment right here.
Come on.
We are gonna trust these knots. What's sailing us to that island over there?
And you broke it.
I'm not like a shipwright or anything. I just like know some stuff.
It floats!
Hey!
It's floating!
Yeah, baby! Yes! The boat actually floats! Yeah! We passed the float test! This is crazy!
Yeah,
Now,
back right
picture
side's
this
kinda
with an
fucking plummeting,
actual
though.
floor, a sail, some
people on
rudders,
it.
and some oars. Boys, we're gonna be cooking!
What is a rudder? I thought that was like a motor. What is a ship rudder? Yeah, is it not? It's the blade located at the stern, the rear of the ship. I'm wrong. It's the fin in the back, it looks like. Before it's this. It's like this right here. It's like the thing in the back that turns. Okay, I thought it was the propeller because we're so close together. I'm a genius. What can I say?
This is the first time in this entire video where I felt like this is actually possible now.
On this channel, we do so many videos where we build massive sets and we bring down hundreds of contestants and we give away large prizes like $1 million. And honestly, sometimes it's just nice to, you know, get dropped off on an island with your 4 friends.
I was gonna say it's fine. It's nice to finally see Mr. Beast in his videos again. I'm not saying he isn't, but recently, for so long, it's kind of just felt like movie production where it's not Mr. Beast being the main character, rather he's the director, and he hosts these giant challenges with a bunch of other people, but they never include him. You know. Also, could I want to just see more of those old videos? You guys remember when? I mean, this is a while back when he just used to like give out houses for free and pay their rent or like pay their mortgage for just 2 years. It's like, where did those go, man? Those are pretty sweet. But I guess they'd probably get a lot less views than him giving. And I guess they're not as good as like giving out 100, 300 homes in Africa with like infinite water for free for them, you know.
And build a sailboat. Like, it's hot, there's bugs. This is definitely one of the harder videos. Don't get me wrong, this isn't easy. But there's just something so fun about hanging out with the boys again. We used to do videos like this all the time, and I'm not really sure why we stopped, but I've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think if we lock in by the end of tomorrow, we could have a sailboat. And then day after tomorrow, if the current's right, we could set sail for that island. But as you can see, we're missing a pretty important piece of this puzzle.
Right now, we have a raft, not a sailboat.
Essentially, we need to make something that can catch the wind to drive us across the ocean. So today, we make a sail. We gotta get out of here. Water situation's getting low. Nolan's looking rough. His bug bites got me a little worried.
I have over 60 bug bites on my arms and hands alone.
Yeah, Buddy is a main attraction to the bugs. So like, get a load of this fucking dweeb.
Legitimately,
Pale and white, suck his blood.
if we do not leave tomorrow, I do not know how much longer I can do this. I'm going to make sure it gets done. We're leaving tomorrow.
We failed. We could not melt the plastic. I mean, the water was literally boiling, so in theory, shouldn't the plastic be boiling as well?
That's how I cook
It
noodles.
rates back up
I
a
don't
little.
understand, but that's why you watch Mark Rober, not us.
Yeah.
You're here to watch a bunch of idiots survive on an island.
Wait, what?
You see, what a skag does is it allows the boat to go straight, even when it doesn't want to.
Perfect. I have a new plan, Chandler. What if, you see, you picking up what I'm putting down?
Okay.
Wait, turn it sideways?
Now we have an oar.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll tie it down.
You get the idea.
This is just a prototype.
But even if they tie it, that shit's gonna
Let's
just
see how it
fucking
works.
snap.
Is it sad a paddle looks more like a flag than a paddle?
We'll tie it a little tighter.
Oh yeah, we built 4 of these bad boys.
Yeah, that shit is.
We're to be rowing.
It's wobbling every time you lift it up. The resistance stops and it fucking wobbles back. That shit is snapping, and if it snaps and they're midway, they're cooked.
I will say my shoulders are
Look at
already
how
tired, and we
flimsy
might have
it
to do
is.
this for hours.
I need super thin, tough bamboo. This is our sail right here. Crab sail, just like the ancient Polynesians.
All right. And after Hayes was done tying off the sail to the mast, it was time to drill a hole for the hinge of the sail.
If that fails, the whole sail breaks.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Yep.
And just like that, we all took a task and became this beach-ridden, well-oiled machine.
Give me this shirt. Thank you.
Just working on the skags.
I really hope this sail works.
Almost done with this oar.
This rope is freaking stuck.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this.
This last leg of building was literally make or break. If we wanted any chance of getting to that island tomorrow, because
We're at extreme tides with the new moon. If we go while high tide is going out to low tide, it's gonna suck us right out, straight towards that island. Timing is perfect. If we can finish this today, tomorrow could be absolutely perfect.
and with less than 12 hours till the tide changed, we kept pushing, and it was now time to mount the sail.
Yeah, it is working.
Buddy was in one Mr. Beast video, and now he's a fucking expert on the tides. Really? I definitely was researching this shit the night before. ChatGPT, how does tides work? I'm going to be stuck in an island tomorrow. How do I build a boat? How does a sailboat work? Mind teaching me ChatGPT?
Oh, look, we can win. The oars are done.
Pretty good, actually.
They're finished.
The wind's gonna hit this and push us forward, but if we don't like the direction of the wind, we just pull this rope, boom, the sail's gone. Good job.
It's about to get dark here pretty soon. Yeah, it's pretty much an hour and a half to get done whatever we want to get done before it gets dark.
And we kept working for hours into the night, pushing ourselves until we hit complete exhaustion. It's almost midnight. Let's give them updates. Chandler, what are you working on?
Oh, I don't even know. What is this called?
I don't think anybody's
Quick little
brains are
mic
really
test
working
while they're
anymore.
talking.
Am I creating a rudder? We're usually asleep by now.
You can hear me
I
that,
feel
right?
like I'm making a rudder. I'm gonna use a saw.
You good?
We're done.
And that was it. At this
Nolan kind of just reminds me of like a lost child. It's like, I found a saw.
point, we had done all we could together to get off this island once and for all. As I dreamed through the night, all I could think about was leaving this island, going home, seeing my family. But the only way to get back to them is this makeshift sailboat across an ocean of infinite danger. Today, the fate of our lives rests in the hands of Mother Nature. By the end of today,
Wait, he
we
doesn't
will
have
be on
kids,
that
does he? Does Mr. Beast have kids? He just has a wife, right? Does Mr. Beast have kids? No, Mr. Beast does currently not have children. I mean, maybe he does, and he just hasn't said. You know, I doubt it. I'm sure he's way too busy. Honestly.
island. And the only thing separating us from her power is this sailboat and each other.
Let's go! Look at that ocean. It's finally about to happen, bro.
I can't believe it.
These things are they're doing nothing, man. Those are creating absolutely no tension in the water. All right, they ain't doing jack shit. Let me just say that now.
After a week of slaving away, this is the contraption we came up with. It's time. Before we set sail and land on that island or in the middle.
So, Hayes, you're going to be piloting the sailboat, right? I don't know how to. ChatGPT didn't get that far. I thought you guys did. I don't know.
The Pacific Ocean like the Titanic.
Titanic was in the Atlantic.
Now you ruined it. I want to tell you guys about Typeless, a smart voice keyboard that turns your speech into perfect writing in every app. And since there's a chance we could drown in the ocean, we should send Tariq a message.
Tariq, we're about to sail to an island. And
I'm going to. I want to jump ahead, but just in case.
Yeah.
And thanks to Typeless, you'll see it translates the message, it gets rid of all the filler words, and restructures your sentence.
That's good. I say a lot of filler.
Begin using Typeless.
We're skipping
Who's
that.
ready to get off this island? Let's go! When you're tired, what are you gonna do?
Keep battling.
When you're even more tired, what are you gonna do?
Keep battling.
When you want to stop paddling, what are you gonna do?
Keep battling.
Paddle on 3. 1, 2, 3, paddle!
I don't have a paddle.
Do they only have 3 paddles? Or do they have 4? Or do they have 2?
We're in too deep now, boys.
Would be cut.
It's now or never. The current's great.
Oh, dude, it's sucking me out.
Get those paddles ready. Paddle like you've never paddled before.
Paddle, paddle, paddle. Come on, we got to get past this.
Right side, paddle more.
I'm working on it.
Nolan, how you doing?
Not well. This is not working. Keep paddling.
Here.
Yeah, I don't really have much like locked in stability, you know? I feel like you really need to like have a place to like be planted. Like when I go rafting, we have seats. So like I have a backrest and I have something blocking my feet. So when I pull back, let's see, I row forward, I push back, and that's like pulling me forward. But since I have something on my feet, it really locks me in place, so I can't move. They don't really have anything like that.
Not well. This is not working.
Like,
Keep
like
paddling.
Nolan here is like about to fall off. He just kind of butt planted in.
Oh my God, this is gonna be the longest day imaginable.
We land on that island or we die.
The tide is helping us. We will get there. Find a rhythm. The current is naturally wanting to take us out, so that's helping us.
But this current won't help us for long, because in just a few hours, we will enter this channel, where the current will try to pull us sideways.
Which is cooked because that's going to be the part where the barrels are flat. So that's what I was trying to say. Like the barrels are flat on that side. There's just so much drag. Like it's just flat, or there's water in the flat thing. It's just kind of whoop, stick drift.
Directly into open ocean.
Unless our
So
sail
we need
is
to use
floating.
everything we have now to get us as close to the island as possible.
Open up the sail.
Watch out. Okay, let's see if we can catch some wind.
Flimsy
Get
ass
sail
sail.
to the island.
There we go, guys. We're getting a breeze now.
Yeah, we are.
Heck yeah, now we're moving at 1 mile an hour.
1 mile an hour at least means we'll make it.
I know it doesn't feel like it, but we're actually moving now.
This is how far away we are from the island so far.
I mean,
you
they're
can't
doing
even
it.
see the island still.
And that's because we still have over 5 miles to go. And we have no clue how long it will take us. 20 minutes in, how's everyone doing?
Very tired already.
Bad. I'm already getting sick.
I'm sorry, guys. You got to paddle the whole time.
But it was clear that if all 4 of us paddled non-stop for hours,
Dude, my arms are already tired.
I don't envy you guys
No,
right now.
when it gets dark, they're fucking cooked. Sun is setting. Do you guys know how dark it gets in the fucking? There's no light at all. The moonlight isn't doing jack shit in the middle of the ocean.
we would burn ourselves out before we even made it to the
Oh, they're
channel.
gonna
We're
sail
heading
back.
straight upwind pretty much, which is crazy.
So as captain of our ship,
Right side, keep paddling.
I'm trying.
Continuous paddling.
my back's tired, so I'm paddling like I'm sleeping. Hayes came up with a strategy.
I think this oaring style is no good, guys. We're gonna do 15-minute rotations. You get a little bit of a break.
Let's do 3 people on the right. Nolan, come over.
Yeah.
We're rotating rowing and giving one person a break. I'm currently on my break.
How much?
They're not in rhythm though. You see that? They need some sort of rhythm. I mean, these paddles again are just shit. They're not doing anything.
Person a break. I'm currently on
But
my
like-
break.
How much shoulders?
They're not in rhythm. One rows, the other one comes out. You know, it's just
Jimmy, can you switch?
My turn to sub in at the front.
There's that
Get it,
rhythm.
boys.
Now
and let's go.
The do or die, baby.
We are approximately 45 minutes in, and it looks like we're about 20% there.
But now, as we made our way closer to the channel, things
20%. I mean,
south.
Approximately 45 minutes in, and
up
it
here.
looks
Oh,
like
you guys can't see my face cam's in the way. Let me just. Ooh. See that? That is not. I'd say that's about 50% of the way down. Look at the map. Look at the map. We're like 50% there. We're basically there, guys. Just keep paddling.
we're about 20% there.
But now, as we made our way closer to the channel, things were starting to turn south.
Oh no. The
paddle broke.
Dude, this is a big problem.
I know.
I'm just gonna shove it in there and hope it works.
That's not gonna work, but I don't know. I gotta keep paddling. And if the oars weren't enough.
Oh no! We dropped part of the boat. Even though Hayes fell, I gotta keep the
Yo,
paddling.
they gotta turn back now. That shit is falling apart.
Guys, that cost us.
And to cap it off, we weren't even pointed in the right direction.
Oh wait, we're definitely turning sideways. Anytime we're off course, we gotta all paddle.
Ready? Here we go.
Big long strokes. Pull as hard as you can.
The wind is picking up too.
I'm giving her all she's got. The harder you pull, the more we turn.
That's good. There we go, guys. Now we're turning it.
All right, we're back on course. Whew.
We are pointed in the right direction.
We're sailing! Woo! It's been a rough start, but we're finally catching a groove. There's no one else I'd rather be stuck in the middle of the ocean paddling with. Same.
Yeah, we're getting really far away from the island we came from. I can't even see our beach anymore.
It's basically smooth sailing from here. There's a lot of work.
A lot of work is an understatement. Because with
Really?
tons of progress came even more.
Was that sunrise? I'm such an idiot. I thought that was sunrise. Then why was it so bright when they left off? I feel like. Oh, no. They fell asleep. It was like really bright and then it got. I don't know. I guess they just did the ad lib before or something.
I know.
I'm dehydrated.
It was the
Sam, how you doing, buddy? You don't look so hot. You feeling all right?
Feeling sick. I don't know how far away we are. Feels like it's
Yeah,
been
getting
hours, 2 hours.
Getting seasick here would be fucking horrible, dude. You guys are
at
cooked.
least. And we've
Down
built
a paddle, down a
boat for
person.
6 days straight, 12 hours a day, so we're all tired.
I don't know why. My shoulder's fried. Chandler, I might need you to tap in for me.
I'm seeing stars.
I don't know, Mr. Beast. Why are my shoulders fried? Let's ponder on that.
Because I'm really hurting right now. More beef stick though.
Dude, the sun is beaming. We are cooking like lobsters in the sun. I mean, this is excruciating. At this point, I genuinely don't know if we're gonna make it or not.
But as I've said all along, the current we are going to face inside of this channel is so strong that it will do everything to push us sideways into the deadly open ocean. And now we weren't hours away, but rather minutes.
Well, we're getting really wavy.
This is the channel. We're in the open ocean right now. It wants to take us out. Darius, stop right now. Stop. Do not paddle anymore.
You don't understand. Like, if I stop paddling for 5 seconds, we're gonna literally be facing this.
Yeah, I know, but we're gonna turn into the wind, which is what we can't do.
We're already about to be turned.
All right, guys, let's go. We need to get through this channel. This is the most current, the most wind.
And your power is keeping us from going.
I don't know if they're just gonna like make it through, man. Let me move my webcam again. Dude, they are. Do you see this? Are we all seeing this, man? This right here, they have to go through. Are we sure all of that is like the side current? Because if you guys have only made it this far in 2 hours and there's heavy currents pushing you sideways, only minutes away, Jimmy. I don't know about that one. Like days, man. You guys are cooked.
Too far south so we can actually make the crossing.
I haven't stopped paddling.
Dude, I feel like we're starting to lose steam. No, we're not starting to lose steam. This is our second win. Let's go.
Back paddle, back paddle, back paddle, back paddle.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
I'm literally paddling as hard as I can.
Love you for it.
We're all burnt out. We're tired, but we're not giving up. I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Giving up's not an option.
We work too hard to lose here.
100% we're gonna do it. Zero doubt.
My arms are like noodles now.
They already were noodles.
Dude, don't make me come up there. I'll turn this ship around. Come on.
For hours and hours, the current relentlessly pulled us to the left,
All together, all together.
dragged us to the right,
Paddle. We gotta get on course. Come on.
and
they're
spun
kinda
us
just
in
scooting.
circles.
I'm getting so dizzy.
Come on. Together, all at once.
We realized we weren't making any progress.
I feel like we kind of
The issue is you can't really turn back now, can you? I mean, they're already out there, man.
We got stuck a little bit though. We're stranded.
Here, in the middle of the ocean, we were starting to feel defeated.
You think there's sharks under us right now?
100%.
At this point, we were too far to turn back and even more hopeless to keep going.
I think Jimmy is.
The sharks are gonna get you, Nolan. They want your white monster. If you know what I mean.
About to throw up. And I think Chandler is asleep.
We've been rowing on and off for 6 hours. Darius has been going the whole time. Hayes has been steering.
Yeah,
and
Darius
holding
is
the
the
sail, and
locked in.
Jimmy's seasick, and
He's the captain,
all of our
man.
bodies are done. I can't go anymore.
With me and Chandler now useless, this mission was all in the hands of Hayes, Nolan, and Darius.
Darius, you're a G.
Thanks, man. The island's 3.5 miles away. If we get into the proper
Oh,
wind
wait,
direction
Nolan's
from the
locked in.
island, then we can ride with the current and the wind. But the issue is we lost so much ground in the beginning that we're essentially climbing uphill so we can ride down the hill.
And despite their efforts, we just weren't going to succeed without our entire team working together.
It feels like we're not moving.
I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking.
We've been out here for 7 hours now. This
That
thing
was the
is
sun that-
just
yeah,
not
it's like-
moving like we thought it would.
I really thought we had it.
I did too. We were making such good ground.
How's the sun
And
now?
in moments like this where we stop paddling, we just start recessing. Now we're just getting sucked into the Pacific Ocean. I think it's time we break out the flare.
I'm not gonna say no. Dude, I can't go anymore. I literally have paddled almost nonstop.
So they do just
the
have like a boat
entire
nearby.
7 hours I've been out here, and I don't know. I just can't. I can't hang anymore.
And what sucks is it's literally.
How far can you actually see a flare from? Like, could they actually see it from the island if they were there? I'm sure it depends on like a multitude of factors: humidity, smog, the clouds. If it goes that high, surely it doesn't. No, that's dumb. I don't know, but I just like I don't know if they're going to be able to see it from the island. You know,
You're right there.
Like, unless it's
so
night.
close, but so far away.
Before we set sail, we all made a promise.
When you want to stop paddling, what are you gonna do? Keep paddling!
Laying here lifeless on this sailboat, I started to think about what I said 2 days ago.
Sometimes it's just nice to get dropped off on an island with your 4 friends and build a sailboat. But this past week, I've had a lot of fun.
And just as my hope was returning again, by some miracle, Mother Nature was pushing us.
I don't know if you noticed this, but we're like turning towards the island without doing anything.
Because the tide's coming up, so it's sucking us towards the land.
And by this point, without even realizing it, we had officially escaped the channel.
Darius, are we getting closer?
It says 2.9 miles.
You guys want to give it one more go?
I think it's worth it.
I'll give it my all.
I may say I'm gonna give up, but until I do it, I was never giving up.
Paddle on 3! 1, 2, 3, paddle!
It actually feels doable now.
It's been over 8 hours of rowing. We're all sunburned, we're hungry, dehydrated, but we refuse to give up.
All right, guys, we're 2.5 miles away now.
If we keep going, we'll make it.
Does anybody think we're not gonna make it now?
1.7.
Our guesstimation says we have a little bit over a mile left. Are you excited? We're almost there.
I wonder if them paddling is actually even doing anything. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Those paddles aren't very
Row!
paddling.
Darius, remember when that thing said 2.6?
I sure do.
Now it says 1.
Yeah, they're just
And
kind
look
of.
how close that
They're just kind of like in that.
island.
Remember when that
In this,
thing said 2.6?
they're just kind of being carried by the waves, man. Their paddling is doing jack shit.
Row!
This,
Row!
yeah.
Darius,
I don't even.
remember when that thing said 2.6?
I sure do.
Now it says 1.
And look how close that island is now.
You know what's after 0.9?
0.8.
You know what's after 0.8?
0.6.
You know what's after 0.7?
We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm so freaking happy.
But our excitement was getting
So I haven't heard Mr. Beast actually show emotion in so long. Hold on, guys.
0.6.
We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm so freaking happy.
But our
I'm
excitement was getting the
bamboozled.
best of us. Because right ahead was one final tide shift.
We got 20 minutes until tide changes. We're almost out of time.
If the wind is wrong and the currents are wrong, you can give me a motor, and we will not get to that island.
This is it, guys. Leave it all on the table.
We're in the home stretch, but this is really do or die. We're probably a third of a mile away, but if we let the current take us, we're gonna completely miss the island, and this video is screwed.
We're tracking too far right.
Dude, we're gonna miss it.
Is that funny?
Come on, guys. We need the power. This is the end. This is the last 15 minutes. Come on. Power, power, power.
11 hours on this boat. We're not about to lose now.
This is our time. We can see the island. We can get to the island. Do it together. Teamwork.
Only 10 more minutes.
I'm gonna freaking throw up, bro.
But right when we were 95% of the way there, with barely anything left,
Does it go away?
everything went wrong.
The wind's
Or
totally
something
shifted on us. We're getting a gnarly cross breeze.
Should we put the sail down?
I mean, yeah, I was just gonna say,
might be
can't they
pushing
just
us
put
further
the sail
south.
down?
I don't think we're gonna beat the wind without it.
But, I mean, do you not feel where the wind's coming from? Because the wind's at our face right now. Hey, I think we should put the sail up.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
We're getting further away.
5.
Yo, can we just make Darius the captain?
We're gonna push or we're gonna miss it.
Right side, right side, right side. Here we go.
I sure wish I had ChatGPT by now. ChatGPT by now, it would be so freaking helpful. ChatGPT, I'm stranded in the ocean, but I'm like 5 minutes away from a freaking island. I'm being pushed. Can you help me?
Sure, you got it. First, you're gonna want to do whatever you're doing now. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, man.
4,
Why is the ocean so difficult?
3. We got push. 2.
We got a paddle.
Oh, paddle with my hand if I got to.
Ah! Come on.
Just row as hard as you can.
I'm pushing, man.
I am concerned that we're not making forward progress
Here,
anymore.
they're just plowing through trash
I
right
am
now.
concerned
It's
that we're
just
not
a-
making forward.
There's a fucking barricade of
progress anymore.
trash.
The tide shifted.
Is that just like
It's right
leaves? It's a
The
multitude
water
of things.
that was once pushing behind us was now pushing against us, and there was nothing we could do.
We're so close.
Are we getting further?
We're 0.5 away.
Could have swam to it.
Hey, is this the last cause?
That's it. I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe it.
We were so close to the island.
And now we're getting farther away, watching what we were trying to accomplish just slip from our fingers.
I'm gonna freaking cry, bro. I can't believe we just did all that and we didn't make it. This sucks, man. We almost did it.
After almost 12 hours of
Sorry, I'm laughing because Buddy's got the Crocs on. But we're gonna be shredded on an island for a few days. What should I wear? Crocs.
Man,
That'll do.
we
That'll
almost did
show
it.
'em.
After almost 12 hours of paddling and sailing in this makeshift boat, man, if we were just 20 minutes faster, we'd be on that island.
We're right there. Sorry, guys.
We all could have done better.
Let's shoot the flare.
I hate these things.
This was the most
Why did they
difficult
fake a
challenge
flare
I've
shot? Because that's
This was the
It's not
most
real,
difficult
right?
challenge I've This was the most difficult challenge I've ever done on this channel. And for us to get so close and miss, all because the tide changed in the final 5%, makes this even harder.
where they got the chop
I don't
up.
know what to say.
Really
I
not a
hate
boat?
losing,
I feel like
and
a
I
boat
don't
would be
like
a
this
lot more
feeling.
simple.
And I feel like I'm letting you guys down. Really sorry. So you have my word. Our next challenge video, I'm not failing again. I'm gonna go board this helicopter, and I'll catch you later.
Damn. You know, but it's nice to see a video of Mr. Beast finally like not just winning. Not to be like that, not to be like Diablo here, but I just feel like I don't know, all of his videos are too lighthearted now and too happy, and it's not, and they don't include Mr. Beast like they used to, and it's just a soulless smile. Soulless smile. Look at him smile, the eyes. They don't have any, they're just.
Are you guys enjoying me spending my money? I love money.
I don't know. That's how I feel about him. But WVid, already has 1 million. Oh my God, posted 2 days ago while we were watching 1,300,000 people. 1.3 million people saw this video. It's fucking bonkers, man. Anyways, next video. I don't know if this video is going to be good. Wait, quick little side tangent, you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know we are going to be getting a new mic soon. I ordered it, and I need an interface for it because it's an XLR mic. It is a good mic, so hopefully this won't sound so. You know what I'm talking? There's kind of like that static. A lot of filters on, so when I'm not talking, silence, right? But when I am talking, it's cooked. And also when I have people in the background or any noise in the background is going on, you guys can hear it. And I'm getting a new mic. It's going to be, is it a dynamic mic? I don't know. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. Yeah, let me check something really quick. You guys, because I'm cool. I'm replying to a comment. My bad, guys. Because I'm such a good streamer, I do that mid-stream, right? Anyways, next video. Lock in from Yapping. Smaller channel. See if he's any good. Has more likes than his subscriber count. A lot more subscribers than me. I have like 9 right now. But the AI from 1996 that someone tortured. Let's retry that here, can we? From Yapping, posted whenever. The AI from 1996 that someone tortured. Lock in.
With the advent of modern LLMs like ChatGPT and Gemini, society as a whole has come to experience the next big boom in the AI field. Some people are speaking to
ChatGPT, how do I make a boat? I'm stuck on an island.
it as if it's a real person, and the shutdown of GPT-4o has revealed the deep roots it has established in those communities. But this isn't the first time people have grown to love a fictional being, or even the first time people have loved a neural network.
Weird.
I'm going to bring you back to 1996.
How do people get like in love with an AI? Like I've had deep conversations with Cloud AI, ChatGPT, and stuff. Not in like a weird parasocial way, but just like in the way of you ask them a question and you're low-key just bored, so you just like keep digging on it, man. You just keep pause. You keep like going deeper into the question, you know? You know what I'm saying? Hey, ChatGPT, can you accidentally, I don't know, OD on gum? And then they're like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, well, what about this specific ingredient? And you keep like digging deeper into the question. Really random example, but that's what I mean by like digging deeper into the question. And I feel like that is the only time I really get like connected into the AI. Like I'm actually having a conversation with it. Other than that, it is weird, man. It is weird to go to ChatGPT and be like, how's your day going? It's an AI. What are we doing? You know?
One of the earliest times when people were given access to AI creatures, and then others immediately went on to torture them. This is Creatures, a game released in 1996. In this game, you manage some animals called Norns. These Norns need to be fed and protected from monsters called Grendels, and could actually learn from how you raised them. This was done with a neural network, not unlike neural networks we use today, except of course much smaller in scale. They only had 952 neurons by default, making up various lobes of their artificial brains. These would take in stimuli, such as things they see or needs they have, and come to.
That's like really low. If you guys don't know, I mean, the brain is what, billions, if not trillions? How many neurons in the brain? 86 billion neurons. How dumb would someone be with only, how many was it? 600 or 900? 900 neurons in the brain. Let's see. This is AI overview responses. An organism with only 900 neurons in the brain would not be dumb in the human sense, but rather a simple, highly efficient creature that relies on automated survival behaviors. Yeah, so they're not really learning. They're just kind of, you know, they're just kind of, I mean, this is what it is. They're just kind of, anyways.
To a decision on what to do from there. For comparison's sake, ChatGPT had 175 billion artificial neurons back in 2023.
Yeah,
these numbers don't directly scale to human intelligence. The human brain has
Okay.
fewer than 175 billion neurons, but is still smarter in many ways than even ChatGPT today. It more serves as a reference point for how new their implementation was.
I also think it's how fast they can process information, isn't it? Because with so many neurons, you can fire out those signals quicker to like grasp onto something. Like when someone asks you something, you have a lot deeper connections into those things. Whereas if someone asks you about something, you can grab it quicker, even if you have more knowledge or like more wide sense knowledge like ChatGPT does. But then humans are just, I don't know, we're just better, man. We're just cooler. We're egotistical.
Yet still pioneering for tech of the time. The person behind this game was Steve Grand, who's also known for creating a monster. I have no other words to describe this thing. Made several years after Creatures, this was Lucy, an android running on software to emulate human brain neurons. Lucy's big trick was having access to a very subtle digital camera in its eye, which sends footage to its 50,000 neurons. With these 50,000 neurons, Lucy is capable of telling apart a banana from an apple on a good day. Steve's goal with Creatures and eventually Lucy was to simulate, at least in small part, a human brain. When Creatures was given to the public, people were very impressed with the gameplay. At the time, this sort of creature-raising simulation was not common. The closest was a Tamagotchi, and that was programmed in a much more traditional way than Norns.
Yo, chat, do we run up Creature Sim, whatever the fuck this game is? Do we run up
Simulation was not common.
Do we run up Creature Sim? Looks like a pretty good game.
This was
pretty
a
high
Tamagotchi, and that was programmed in a
FPS.
much more traditional way than Norns were in Creatures, and they could not learn. The game was also surprisingly flexible for the time. Each individual Norn was actually a file that could be shared with other players, named breeders for how they raised generations of Norns, and could give them away like real creatures. These files held a lot of things, including the specific training ingrained in a Norn from its breeder. You could influence the behavior of a Norn by
I wonder if it ran locally on your PC or went through a server. Because if it ran locally, then like they couldn't be that complex because most people's home computers, especially in 1996, couldn't run this, man. Like they couldn't run, even if it's only 900 neurons or whatever. I'm sure. I'm not a tech wizard, right? But I'm sure it couldn't handle too much while like 900 neurons while actually providing stable game.
tickling it to encourage the behavior more, or by slapping it to discourage that behavior. This was just one part of how Norns operated. Their behaviors all stem from their underlying neural network. Unlike something like a sim, where it has the code directly telling it to go and pathfind when hungry, the neural network would build this instruction from base parts. The Norn would take in the stimulus of being hungry alongside the location of food, and then its brain would tell it to go eat that food.
I was choking on
this
that
distinction
Norn's
is
green
important
monster.
because it allows for complex interactions, such as attempting to sate hunger with junk foods. These foods decrease the hunger drive in their brains, but did not break down into the glucose needed to survive, allowing Norns to die of malnutrition even when not hungry. The
Norn's green monster really got me.
But it went down the wrong too.
could even learn language and would do so by being taught words from a computer. These words have no inherent meaning programmed in, much like Norn behaviors. The meanings of these words were meant to be manually taught by exposing a young Norn to it while it looked at an object. It would then learn to associate that word to the object and would eventually become capable of putting that word together with verbs to do specific behaviors. Because of this teaching system, the specific words only existed as nouns and verbs you could assign any meaning to, and you could even make up your own words to take the place of the existing nouns and verbs. Part of the reason why players were called breeders was also because these creatures had a sort of DNA they could pass down. Their genetics would influence appearance, but also the behavior of a Norn by affecting its chemical drives in its brain. One Norn might greatly value sating
Yo, and this game was made in 1996? Holy fuck, man.
hunger, while another Norn might value sleeping. If one breeder wanted a Norn that had specific behaviors and appearances, they could employ selective breeding by using an ugly tomato. This item reduced the sex drive of a
Get the kids off of fucking Adopt Me. Get them on creatures.
Norn, effectively removing them from the gene pool without needing to kill them. All this formed the basis of the Norn breeder community. Players would share their Norns to share what interesting behaviors they had found or manually bred into them. Because of the internet growing more prolific at the time, it was normal for people to have their own personal sites hosting their favorite Norns for others to download. This 1997 Wired article interviews some breeders, and we get their perspective on the Norns they take care of. When asked about emotional attachment to Norns, one interviewee
kind of random, but I'm noticing when things scroll on this monitor, on my main monitor, they look smoother on my OBS overlay. Like they look smoother on this than, oh, you guys can even see that maybe. I don't know. You should have been able to. It looks smoother on this than it does on my actual monitor.
He says this: "It's not uncommon for younger breeders to burst into tears when their first Norns die. I even got an email from a fully grown man who admitted he cried when his favorite Norn died." Another was asked about interesting behaviors they had seen in their Norns. The most beautiful.
Would that be considered something like a, I mean, not really, like a brony? They get like emotionally attached. I'm not saying like, you know, maybe someone. Because like these would be more like your children, you know?
Full scene I recall was two Norns playing football with a carrot beetle. They kicked it, the other caught it, and they kicked it back and forth. What's notable about this is the fact that this football session, like other actions, was not programmed directly into the game. This was emergent behavior that came as a result of the neural networks in the Norns. Finally, we get to learn some of the things breeders specifically look for in the Norns. There are many answers, among them are interesting colors, high health, high intelligence, and a comprehension of commands. This mentality made up the majority of the larger creatures community. Even if they were not specifically breeding their Norns for certain traits, they enjoyed taking care of their little creatures and watching how they learned. However, others would derive interest from more dubious behaviors. From a forum user in 1998, Norn Basher, "Do you beat your Norns or do other things to terrorize them? Come on, I know some of you must have some worlds dedicated just to pain for the little devils. Yes, I have a normal Norn world too, but I have one in which some Norns are tortured for the betterment of others. But I would be willing to send the HANN group some of my Norns to see if they can be rehabilitated." The
So like they were beating Norns for no reason, or are they saying like overly punishing? Like, I don't know. They took a crap on the floor and you just fucking shoot off their foot.
The HANN group they reference here is the House for Abused and Neglected Norns, a group that was dedicated to rehabilitating Norns. Rehabilitation in this context is very similar to reality.
Rehabilitating the Norn. My Norn, you don't understand. He was abused, man. So like they can like send the file. I wonder. You're saying the DNA and crap gets like mutated, not mutated, changes with them, right? Their chemical compounds and all that. Bummadiddy bull crap, right? So when their mother and father learn something, then the child inherently doesn't know that, but like they're easier, like the neurons pathways go the same way. Could you make, like, I wonder if someone would have been able to just be making a 900 neuron, I don't know, plebeian, little thing, little plebeian, right? And then over the span of, what would that be, 20 years, from 1996 to now, just creating like an ultra smart but kind of slow AI. You know what I'm saying? Like teach it everything, but it only has 900 neurons, so it like can't create those those pathways really quickly. Oh. Hold on. I was just looking at the camera. No.
Reality. It's the act of trying to fix the behavior of a Norn and prolong its life. At this early point in the game's life, rehabilitation was generally only for Norns that had accidentally gone down a training path. The complexity of this game went over many users' heads, and this provided an opportunity for more experienced breeders to rehabilitate failed attempts to raise Norns. Some did this out of altruism in an attempt to give a better life to a Norn that was otherwise living a bad one. Others would do this as a challenge, bringing a Norn that was otherwise doomed back from the brink of death. The first reply to the thread displayed this latter intent, stating, "I also like challenges, so if you could send me your group of tortured Norns, I'd like to see if I could fix the little buggers." Further,
I don't torture my Norns by any means. Sometimes I get angry if they keep disobeying and slap them a bit too much, but never torture them. I also like challenges. So if you could send me a group of tortured Norns, I'd like to see if I could fix the little
challenges. So if you could send me your group of tortured Norns, I'd like to see if I could fix the little buggers. Further down the thread, you would find users that took more issue with the act of purposefully torturing Norms, even if it was supposedly for the betterment of others. That is just plain wrong. I mean, they're virtual.
Oh, he's not reading the entire thing. Oh, don't kill them. Gosh, if you hate the Norns so much, send them to someone. I'll gladly accept your Norns. But don't do that. That is just plain wrong.
But that's just enough. No more of these tortured Norn postings or someone is going to get you. You, and anyone else into torturing Norns, are not invited to download any of my Norns from my website to use in your torture worlds. They're for the good people of this news group who are mature enough to give them proper...
Is this on par? Call me crazy. Would this be on par with, like, sociopaths killing animals at a young age? Like, if you gave this software to a program and you, like, really instilled it into the child's mind that, like, these are real creatures and, I don't know, you give them, like, a longer AI lifespan, could you... I wonder if there'd be any correlation to people who torture Norns and, like, sociopaths when they're older, how there is, like, when people kill cats and, like, bugs when they're younger, and it being correlated to them being a sociopath when they're older.
care and attention.
Be a cool study.
Later that month, though, another user would pick up the momentum created by this thread. This was Anti-Norn, who birthed the Tortured Norns GeoCities site. This site is dedicated to those who torture their Norns. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please send me email, Anti-Norn. The first post on their website was
Sociopaths, unite!
The Norn simply named Slave, and they elaborated on the process they used to condition this Norn. After I created her, I started...
This is my child. I've named him Slave. He gets fed once a week. He's a healthy young boy, isn't he? Look at how pretty he is. So yummy looking.
by hitting her constantly for about 5 minutes. Then I taught her all the words so it would be easier to make her scared of her surroundings. After she knew all the words, I put her in a small area with 5 Grendels. I left her there for about 20 minutes, beating her when she attempted to defend herself from the Grendels. After she was sufficiently traumatized, I put her back in the garden. In the garden, I forced her to get, look, push, and pull everything around her all the time, constantly beating her. I made her fear running so I wouldn't have to deal with that little problem. I also forced her to eat weeds, rewarding her when she did so. At the time I exported her, she's a quivering mass of fear. She might eat if you're lucky, but she probably won't survive long enough for food to do any good. At the time, this was easily the most comprehensive description of the torture of a Norn, and possibly the most broken Norn mentally in existence. In response to this, people of course attempted to rehabilitate the Norn as they had done many others in the past, but there had been one thing not mentioned in the description of the page. Anti-Norn hadn't just tortured this Norn, they had manually modified the Norn's genetics. Because all Norns were simply files, it was possible to edit these files using certain tools, and in turn edit their genetics more directly by bypassing breeding. Specifically, Slave had a genetic mutation that caused them to generate immense amounts of alcohol straight into their bloodstream, leaving them perpetually drunk. The community
Isn't that an actual thing? Like when they eat, they are, what is that called? What is it called when you're always drunk and produce alcohol? Auto-brewery syndrome, ABS, or gut fermentation syndrome. It occurs when fungi or bacteria in the gastrointestinal tract ferment carbohydrates into ethanol, leading to intoxication without consuming alcohol. Symptoms include dizziness, slurred speech, brain fog, and high blood alcohol level. Yeah, imagine having that shit. That would suck. But, I mean, he basically gave it to this thing, except it's not even just when they have carbs. It sounds like it's just always drunk.
Found out about this soon after downloading them. She staggers because her alcohol is maxed out. Check it in the science kit. Same for sleepiness. In the current albia I'm running, she had one child who inherited the max alcohol, so I assume that is a mutation, though I can't find it. This mutation, alongside her reluctance to eat real food, refusal to listen to commands, fear of everything, and also starting off poisoned by mushrooms, made this one of the most difficult Norns to rehabilitate for even the most experienced players. Anti-Norn had many more of these Norns hosted on their site, although none were as famous as Slave. Out of these, the most notable ones were the ones named after other users of the forum. Here's another Norn dedicated to someone from Creatures Chat. This is Alex. This Norn's genes cause her to crave constant attention. She hates to be alone. If she's not the center of attention for a long period of time, she'll feel pain and will get sick. And much like the real Alex, she won't grow up. These creatures drew many
I know a few people like that.
detractors, and Anti-Norn would post their emails up on a separate page of their website. Many of these emails would threaten Anti-Norn themselves, talk about getting the page shut down, or both. At the bottom of this email page, Anti-Norn would reflect on the perceived irony in the behavior of the creature's community. Despite portraying themselves to be caring, nurturing people, they went so easily to threaten the life of a real human being. Anti-Norn also attacked their rhetoric, stating that none of these emails were written in a mature manner, although they would amend this later, mentioning they had received a few more that were more well written. They even made their way onto their own Wired interview, just a year past the previous one that had interviewed other breeders in the past. In this interview, we learned more about Anti-Norn. Outside of hosting the site, they were in their late 20s, serving in the US Navy. They also mentioned that the site was never meant to stay up for this long. The initial creation of the site was something of an experiment, meant to gauge the community reaction after seeing that thread.
I wonder if this site is still up. I mean, I'm sure the site, or are they talking about the abused, like tortured Norn site, or are they talking about Norn abuse on the alt games? No, I'm talking about the actual game. Like, can you still play Norn creatures? I'm gonna type Norn creatures instead of just creatures because it's on Steam. Really? It's on Steam. Published 1998. It's on Steam, yo. You can actually still get it for $6. I don't think I'll be playing this bullshit, but hey, who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe someday in 12 years we'll play it. Stay tuned.
Thread from Norn Basher, who Anti-Norn identifies as an obvious troll for their initial post. He knew that he would be the bad guy here and was fine with the possibility, but he hadn't realized how strong the reaction would actually be. Once the first wave of responses came in, Anti-Norn found it so interesting to be the bad guy that he reconsidered his original plans to take down the website and had come up with 3 specific reasons why to keep it up. The first was that the majority of content around creatures was already positive, and so the site filled a unique niche in the community. The second was the fact that Anti-Norn saw developments around the happy breeding side of the community as stagnant, because there's nothing more to learn from creating happy Norns. And the final reason was that they wanted to provide a challenge to...
He's not wrong. Like, not to be weird here, but like, he's not wrong. Like, if there isn't any pain, there's no gain. Not like in a gym sense, but literally, I'm pretty sure one of the best medical, like a great example is one of the best medical advances in the world is motorbike crashes, because it's so bad because people literally lose chunks of their brain but are still able to live, and doctors are able to learn from that what functions they're missing, and in turn be able to go, so they're missing this part of the brain, this part of the brain isn't working, or whatever's wrong with this part of the brain, and they're missing A, B, and C function. You know, it's kind of the same thing with torturing them. You know, like, it sounds crazy, but he isn't entirely wrong, I feel like.
Breeders, something known to be a motivation for rehabilitators in the community. They also described their perception of the community as a whole. Anti-Norn saw the majority of them as vindictive, hateful people who lack a firm grip on reality, although he did find appreciation in the people who actively developed their skills in an attempt to better rehabilitate his tortured Norns. The extensiveness of Anti-Norn's conditioning in their tortured Norns was causing rehabilitators to learn more about the specific mechanics of Norn behaviors. A notable example would be Slade and her genetic mutation that caused her to be persistently drunk. Anti-Norn finishes out the interview by commenting on the types of emails they've gotten. He admits he's gotten emails from fellow torturers and that some of it even creeps him out. Generally though, he finds enjoyment from the hate mail, as evident in a previous response.
Yeah, I mean, because they're basically just getting fan emails from literal sociopaths, like, tortured a Norn for you. Like, just parasocial Norn sociopaths.
To a question, Anti-Norn is content playing the bad guy here, and to him this sort of overreaction to the torture of a fictional creature is hilarious. From the more negative side of his inbox, Anti-Norn reveals his greatest disturbance with the emails is not the amount of death threats, but the age of his correspondence. He puts it simply, "It's actually a bit sad to see kids so full of hate." Anti-Norn would continue to update their website as more versions of creatures got released. They also released custom items that you could download and use on your Norns. One example was a crack pipe. which granted great pleasure to a Norn that used it, but would quickly rebound. The pleasure granted would be temporary, replaced with a need for more pleasure along with a desire to use the item again.
You can literally cause them to have like dopamine deficits. Crazy. Let me look up. Does creatures the Albion whatever still update? Thinking. Yes, Creatures the Albion. It was released on Steam December 2021 of Creatures 1 and 2. Oh, so this is the first game. Apparently they released a second game. And the one on Steam is a combination of the two. Or that's what it seems like. This is Google AI, this is Gemini. Take it with a grain of salt, you know? It looks like the only like real update they've done is just making it compatible with Steam, but it looks like the community posts like Terraria sort of mods, like where mods actually change the game with more items like this. The crack pipe. Ooh, my favorite.
An addiction. Groups would also get made in reaction to anti-Norns behaviors, such as Equal Rights for Norns, or ERFN for short. This group would attempt to get anti-Norn's site shut down, but imploded on its own due to infighting. People in the group were getting more aggressive towards anti-Norn, and even supposedly escalated to mail bombs. These actions were blamed on the owner of ERFN, and people went hunting for the owner of ERFN for these transgressions. However, the people hunting for the owner of ERFN had targeted an innocent person under the name Jarrett Fowler, leading the real owner of the ERFN to shut it all down after realizing the chaos they had inadvertently created. Anti-Norn wouldn't end up shut down by anyone and would eventually vanish from the community for reasons unknown. One of their last relevant posts was an article in the Home Creatures site, a popular news feed for the Creatures community at the time. He starts off by asking the audience, if you truly believe that Norns are alive and have feelings, or like to think that they do because it's fun, how can you truly define what Norn torture is? He then gives 3 long scenarios, out of which I will only give a detailed summary of one due to their sheer length. However, I will more quickly summarize the later ones, as they all contribute to a singular point. The first scenario describes a boy, Billy, who lives a blissful life at home. He has a
And it's crazy to think these people probably had more fucking emotion than ChatGPT. than current day AI. And what's so weird about that is these are such uncomplex, just simple-minded creatures, these Norns, but it seems like there was so many people, and there's entire communities about torturing and then saving and rehabilitating them. It seems like the connection is just like way inherently stronger with these fuckers, right? These fuckers than with ChatGPT, because people like still like at the beginning of the video we're talking about how people love ChatGPT. Like some people are actually in love with ChatGPT, Claude AI, Gemini, Grok, and that's weird. But it honestly seems less weird to be in touch with one of these little fuckers. But it's still weird. Like I want to love one of these guys, but like getting attached to like those people that said I cried when my oldest Norn died, and I kind of get that to a sense, but I wouldn't actually be like distraught. If that happened to me, I wouldn't be like. I'd be like, ah, damn, that sucks. It would feel kind of like losing a hardcore world in Minecraft, rather than losing a person, a loved one. I don't know. Look at these weird fucks. Look at them. look at this one in its eyes, man. You're telling me you can love that thing?
loving family at home, and when he goes out, he enjoys hanging out with his friends at school, playing, or going to the movies. While his life is not perfect, he is happy to know that they will always be there for him. But one day, Billy is taken out of this world. Unknowingly, he had been taken and duplicated by godlike beings, put into a list of many others like him, and was chosen like produce in a grocery store. When he comes back into consciousness, he's no longer at home. His friends and family are gone. The world looks similar, but has nothing he remembers. When he attempts to approach strangers, they shout and throw rocks, and Billy has to run away. This, alongside the two other scenarios, are not too subtle jabs at the community that had grown so negative towards him, and the actions they took both in and out of the game. Billy's scenario is most directly commenting on what people do when they share Norns, raising a Norn in a happy life only to leave them to others in worlds that are not their own. These Norns may have been happy, but to the breeders, they were items fit to be picked and chosen for their own enjoyment. The second scenario has a couple that uses serums to both have and raise their children. forcing their children into perpetual happiness and hungerlessness with
Look
these
those
serums,
fucks.
as they remain proud of how good parents they are for it.
Look
This
at
scenario
him.
attacked the way much of the community would play the game, using custom items similar to the crack pipe Anti-Norn had made. Unlike the crack pipe, however, these custom items were to artificially boost the performance of their Norns, while proclaiming how happy their world was. The final scenario introduces a kid, Ricky, who didn't enjoy playing with cars like his peers, but because of this, he would end up ostracized, getting constant threats against his life for not following the steps of everyone around him. The scenario ends with the kid getting kidnapped and tortured by his peers who saw him as different. The scenario, like the other two, was not subtle about its intentions. However, this one focused on Anti-Norn's experience as the bad guy. While Anti-Norn had said he was fine with taking this position in the community, they clearly had problems with the extreme response they constantly got, when in reality they were just playing the game differently than others were. This was possibly why they ended up leaving the community, as many people emailing him had chosen to prioritize the feelings of a fictional being over the human life that was right there on the other end of that email. Anti-Norn's influence would end up so large that it even reached the creator of Creatures, Steve Grand, who gave his thoughts when asked about Norn cruelty. One Creatures fan started a website entirely devoted to the ways in which people could be cruel to these creatures. He devised various tortures to make their little lives a misery, and I think he did so with his tongue firmly in his cheek and a challenging grin on his face. I was so pleased about this because it forced people to think about whether this was really cruel. I expected him to elicit some response from the other creatures' owners, but not quite such a hostile one as ensued. The poor guy received an enormous amount of hate mail and was excluded from the creatures' internet community for a long time. Much of his hate mail showed a greater regard for the creatures than it did for the life of this one human being. Less dramatically, I was pleased to see people start up websites of their own in response, setting them up as rehab centers and adoption agencies to provide shelter for the poor victims of this virtual abuse. This was not the behavior of people who had felt that life had been debased by the existence of artificial—
Sorry for not talking so much, guys. I'm kind of locked in. This is just like interesting video. I mean, it's kind of just crazy.
Beings, nor was it the behavior of people who were scared of artificial intelligence. These people were going out of their way to protect and care for these creatures, and they held them in equal regard to other more natural forms of life. They may have been overreacting, but I was glad of the sentiment. As modern neural networks push their way into society today, you can think of many parallels to the Norns of the 2000s. For instance, the way people will mold them into certain patterns, how people will share files and prompts to spread specific trained behaviors, and most notably, the way some people will treat them as equals to themselves. Whether this means there will be another rising of an anti-Norn, however, is yet to be seen.
Doesn't seem like a bad video. I'm not gonna be reacting to it. I'm gonna save that into the react thing, and maybe it'll be good. I'll look at it later. Of course, not the entire thing. Don't pre-watch my videos. I just watch like the first minute because first minute isn't interesting. Obviously, it's not going to be interesting, and why the fuck would I want to show it to you guys? Anyways, next video. We're just cutting straight to it because this stream has already been an hour and a half, and we have a long wind up, and I feel like I'm going to be yapping in this one quite a bit. Still just fucking creepy as shit. Whew, flashbang. Tommy NFG, the cringe of Meta Glasses influencers, posted 5 days ago. Lock-in.
Glasses released on September 30th, 2025. After the metaverse failed because no one wanted to play it and buy virtual properties for the same prices as houses on it, what were they thinking? People can't even buy houses in real life, and you want me to buy a virtual?
Yo, what? Didn't that shit just shut down? Didn't whatever just shut down, and it was like $70 billion. Meta, what is it? Metaverse shut down. I just want an AI response. I don't want to fucking research. God. It's not okay. As of March 2026, Meta is not completely shutting down the metaverse, but has officially ended its VR first strategy for Meta Horizon Worlds. So they're gonna make it a mobile world. I didn't even know it was a real thing. Like, I didn't even know. It's like, so is it just like VR chat, but on a phone now? And it's what? Who the fuck is gonna go on their phone, spend 300 grand for a house for their Norns, man? Like, is that not what it seems like? It seems kind of tied to the last video we just watched. It's like if those people who were raising the Norns were fucking spending $500,000 on a real home to support their Norn family. That's just weird. I mean, it's a weird concept in VR too. It's a weird concept, period. But on an iPhone too? I mean, what value are you getting anywhere? You're gonna be fucking playing it like a Roblox game? Fuck off, buddy. If you're doing that, you have so much wasted money, or you are top 30,000 richest people in the entire fucking world and you just can throw cash at whatever. Spit. Go to shale. I think I'm a better investment than Metaverse.
One, hell no. I'll just go to a Roblox mansion and act like
exactly.
I
Just
the
go
game
on
and get
Roblox.
touched by someone while minding your own business.
I actually don't know.
Wait, do we become friends or something?
Hey, no, give me your hand.
Is this the metaverse?
No, thank you.
This isn't the first time a glasses camera integration tried working though.
Hey, give me your hand. No, thank you. You're a pedophile.
You had the Snapchat spectacles that completely failed in recording in World War II.
Right. I never actually saw those. I saw, I think, someone react on them, and it was like a 3-second reaction video. What happened to those? What was the purpose? What's the purpose of the fucking meta glasses? So you go, AI record. Wow. Incredible view, aren't we having here? It's like just, let's see, especially with the new action button. I don't have one of the newer phones, but like just whip out your phone, click the action button, and you're recording. Takes
Meta
2 seconds.
glasses couldn't have released at a more perfect time of peak degenerate social media. You got degenerate streaming platforms, you got Elon Musk Twitter. The glasses have almost created a brand new.
I don't even know who this guy is, but I already don't like him because, yo, this is why I haven't been going live too for, I think 2 out of like the 6 days I wasn't live. Yo. If you live with people in the background, fuck you. It's not horrible. I went live with someone sleeping on my dirty bed over there, right? I have done that, but even that is kind of drawing the line, man. I don't, because what if they wake up and they don't know what's going on? And they're just like, hey, what's up? And they have no clue I'm live. And then it just feels awkward because I have to be like, hey, you're on stream right now. You're live. This is going to be ingrained on the internet forever. And I just don't know, especially with streams like this, it just feels so overstimulating having a bunch of people behind you and then you're trying to like react, and it's just so weird. Also, one reason I don't do it, I guess, is just because I kind of have a shitty mic and you can hear them. Like once I get the new mic, I might do it with like my friend in the back, Cooper, like plays games. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Sometimes. I would still prefer not to. It's just weird. Am I wrong? Like, do you guys... Who's that one Russian dude who's just like rich, Russian streamer, rich, just gambles? He's like a woman abuser. He just always has 1,000 people in the background. People like him, or like Andrew Tate. I just don't like their content because they're just... I came here to watch this guy, not actually. For example, I came here to watch this guy, not this guy talk to chat while this girl also live reacts in the background. This girl walks around.
Platforms, you got Elon
Sorry
Musk
for the
Twitter.
rant.
The glasses have almost created a brand new wave of TikTok and IG reel creators. Kind of reminds me of the YouTuber Vine invasion in 2016 when Vine got banned and every creator ran to YouTube. One of the biggest categories of content these POV accounts are going for is...
Was this really a thing?
Risk content. Or
Double
pickup
dabbing?
artist POV or flirt.
See, because I was like 6 when Vine got banned. I was really young. Didn't Vine get brought back? But it just didn't fucking work because TikTok's a thing now. Why did it even get removed? I feel like they must have been doing just chilling.
Cam POV.
That's probably the tipping point for when our attention span started dropping.
Whatever you want to call it. Pretty much what these dudes do is go up to random girls on the street with the glasses recording and try to rizz them up and see if they get their number. Now you may be asking, Tommy, do they tell them they're recording?
I thought it was going to be something a lot worse.
The TikTok? The answer is
I mean, this is still pretty bad.
The swag of it. Like, come on. You can already see where the problem starts. On paper, it's recording women without their consent, then posting them online to millions of people. Probably a vulnerable moment where they wouldn't want their family and friends to see them like. At least one of these girls definitely had their parents crash out after seeing them getting rizzed up on camera. And if you think of it, of course they wouldn't tell them beforehand they're recording because that would be an immediate red flag for anyone. Imagine them doing a wrist cam and going,
Damn, bro, you look good as hell tonight. I'm
You know, because what the fuck is the what do you do after that? Then you go, they're like, oh, what do you do? And you're like, I don't have a job. How do you have a car and shit? Okay, fine, I make TikToks and crap. Oh, cool, let me check it out. Hey, babe, why am I on this video? Were you randomly recording me when we met? Like, what do you do after that, man? You're gaining nothing. I mean, they're probably getting a lot of money. But regardless, it's weird, and there's like no actual permanent gain. And
trying to get your number. But before that, are you cool with me
recording this for millions of people to see online and making a bag off you? You're not?
Too bad.
Yeah, your answer didn't really matter.
What's good? Let me get a chance.
This content has invaded short form platforms like the plague. You see it everywhere. One of the worst offenders of this is an account called Julian Gulchuk. His whole account is purely doing these Riz cams, going up to random women and trying to get their numbers. He does
so
this
weird,
anywhere.
man.
It don't matter where you are. Grocery stores, on sidewalks in different countries. But no matter where you are, grocery
kind of fucking title is this? Thick cougar in grocery store?
Stores, on sidewalks in different countries.
First time. Okay, that's not too bad. But this one, that's just like, I mean, this alone is already creepy, but that's like adding a little bit of like, that little bit of, what if you like splash in there?
But the worst place he does it by far is nightclubs and streets with bars. Because you can tell he's going up to women
drunk.
that are completely drunk out their minds.
Which is even more
mans
weird.
All right, well, I'll be your new mans. Yeah? New mans or new husband? Which one?
Hey, that was good. That was good. You have pretty teeth.
Hang up on that call.
I have to go find my friend.
You gonna find me first?
Like, that
IG
was
or
weird,
number?
man.
Which one? Both. We can do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from here?
I live here, South Austin.
You have a
Julian, hold on, you got two
vape.
Julians in here. Hey, I got some competition. Hold on, take your name.
They're from high school.
Friend.
Girlfriend, what's up?
I'm her husband.
No, you didn't.
Want one more?
Please.
Maybe higher, a little bit higher.
Like,
yeah?
she's.
Just stay there. All right, ready? Exhale all the way. Don't pop your back and break it. Yeah, I broke your back. You're gonna be awake now. You loosen up.
I'm not gonna lie, that feels so good.
Like, people
I'll
watch
help you out
this.
whenever you need me to.
What are you doing?
That last girl looked like if she tripped, she was not getting back up from the fight. Her ass was seeing blackness and stars for the next 12 hours. And those type
People
of videos
watch
are
this
the
shit
most
willingly? I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone catches me watching this shit willingly, I hope they grab my phone and huck it against the wall.
he posts because it gets the best views for him. Now, we'll acknowledge in some of the videos, some of the girls do know him and go up to him, saying that in case Brody tries a phony lawsuit or some shit. I know how this game works. So we'll just say allegedly he's recording most of these women without them knowing. I want to add too, when someone asked him how he's recording these girls without them seeing the glasses.
I was also like, okay, he's probably going to go into this, but the issue with the meta glasses are that they're the ones that are like, Ray-Bans. Ray-Ban made them, right? Because I've seen them in the stores. They have a light, but you can't really like force the light to be on. Tiny piece of tape. Some people literally take it out and break them. It's just, the light is useless. And also, when you're drunk, you're not really going to notice. What? Like, how do you record them without them seeing the metas? Right. Like, especially in these darker lightings like this with the down there girl and like the purple lighting, you're not really going to see it. Like, maybe they're going to glare more because of it, because there's two lenses, right? Or is there just one lens, one, but just weird, man. There's no really way to enforce that. And I feel like people should always know that you're recording. Like with a phone, you kind of gotta be like, hold it up. I mean, the only way you can really conceal is maybe like having it on your side and just acting like you're walking, but then it's not like a stable footage, right? Because you're swaying your arms. People should know if they're being recorded, and the meta's kind of, I don't know. Metas just kind of seem like an invention for weirdos.
Replied saying DM, so
Beat me.
Take that how you will. If you didn't know, replied saying DM, so.
Whoa. How did you record without people seeing? DM me. Buddy respond, I did.
take that how you will. If you didn't know already, the meta glasses when they're recording flash with a white light, which is supposed to be the way to prevent people not knowing they're being recorded. If someone came up to you with glasses flashbanging you every millisecond, you'd probably ask what it does. But you can easily get around it by putting a special tape on it, or people smash the light to hide it. With that knowledge I told you, and going back to someone asking him how he records these girls without them seeing the glasses, and him telling the dude to DM him, I'll say, take that as you will. There's also been this one case where this girl who got recorded on one of his vids made a story time on it. She said when he came up, first off, the flashing light was not on, so he covered it. And she said when they started texting, she asked was he recording her, and
what's up here? Buddy got into a car crash mid-video. Story time, guys. Guys, we're back. I got hit by a car. The white light was not on.
And could he not post her online? And what she did anyways the next day.
She beat the fuck. Anyways, so after we've been conversing a little bit, I respond and I'm like, hey, were you recording me earlier in your glasses? Crickets. Which is interesting because he was texting back so fast before that. So I wait a little bit. He doesn't respond. I say, please don't post me online. Crickets. Ghost. Nothing. So I wait.
My new favorite line, guys. Cricket. How do we pronounce this?
Wake up the next morning, I check his account, and the video is posted for the world to see. For the world to see. And now, a day later, he has gained almost 30,000 new followers. You're welcome. And the video is at almost 7 million views.
If that doesn't say something, then I don't know what will. It's the fact that he's making a bag off it, which makes it worse.
Right.
He's only gonna grow off the interactions he has with these girls. Crazy thing is, too, he could do the exact same type of content without being so creepy. This is the only person I could think of. I'm sorry, okay? But Duke Dennis. Alright, it's the main person I know that does it. I swear I'm not riding. But Duke Dennis, who got big for doing Riz Up content, does the same thing with the cameraman so the girls know he's recording. If the woman
I've never actually watched Duke Dennis. I kind of see the clips of him being a nonchalant dreadhead. But like, yeah, like this is obviously either someone with a phone or someone with one of those giant ass cameras. Okay, not like that. Someone with one of those giant ass cameras, and it's like people know, right? It's the same thing as those saying when someone holds up a phone, or they have, or they have one of these, one of the giant ass holding cameras. You know, they're holding the top thing on the side, the mic's up here. You know, and people know. The issue is with the meta glasses and other things. I don't know how the Snapchat glasses things work or whatever, but it's just weird, man. And hey, at least people are using them for like these in these examples that people are using them for like Riz Up content. You know, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse, guys. I'll say that. All right, this is bad. Oh, yeah, right. This is bad. This kind of content is bad, but it could be a hell of a lot worse, I'm sure.
Women don't want to be on camera in Duke's video. They know there's a camera there, so they can walk away. The girl even made a follow-up saying she filed a police report on him. And when she made the video, since it went viral, she stated so many women DM'd her who said the same thing about that dude. That girls from the high school this dude went to with were telling her how weird he is. Bro's terrorizing that whole town. They're gonna have to put him on most wanted posters at this point. He's definitely catching diseases like that. He might end up turning into
Did the other person have one
most
too?
wanted posters at this point. He's definitely catching diseases.
Oh, I thought this person. Wait, is this person carrying a fucking? This is the hometown buddies from.
Thanos might end up turning into a curse from Jujutsu Kaisen. Hilarious thing about it is his bio says teaching men to be confident. With the confidence being going up to drunk girls and getting their numbers. Thinks he found the new sauce. Brother found the Bill Cosby.
It's like if you guys watch Canal Joseph, you saw this video. The dude who is like hooking up with people based on like Reddit forums. and Facebook Marketplace dress, like wedding dresses and dress sizes. It's like
Method and thought he found a new.
That's some real big balls you got there, man. Pretty big confidence. Nice hugging around a load, buddy. Whap, whap.
Serum. Sad thing is, there's probably hella of these girls who thought they were having a good interaction with the dude they'd give a chance, only for him to use them as bait and throw them away right after. Like, this is the type of creepy shit all dudes will get blamed for doing. It's only dudes like this, alright? Like, I do not approve of that. His fanboys try to defend him too, saying since it's technically not illegal, who cares? That statement itself is quite—
Who's that one dude with like the very notable eyes? Very random. The one dude who has like the very notable eyes who does content like this, but like they have like a cameraman far away recording. It's not him recording. That is just as weird. Like I know afterward he says, hey, you were being recorded, but it's still like fucked up. Like, what is his name? Steven or something? I have no clue. But like he had his wife react to his videos. That I watched that video, creepy as fuck, because it's just him recording women without them knowing, raising them up, and it's just his wife going, what did you do afterward? What? You know, it's like, what?
Questionable, because yes, that's true, but if you don't consent to the post, then
who is the dude I'm talking about? If you guys know, let me know. Let me know in chat or the comment. I don't know. You probably know what I'm talking about. He's a notable eyes, curly brown hair. Tall.
Hey, though, that doesn't make it right. Like, if you really think of most of these women, if he told them at the start he was recording would stay, you're tripping. Well, I'm just using him as an example. This is a whole genre problem with this type of content. This whole genre is honestly really weird to me. Like, maybe I'm just getting older or something, but it's just weird. For any dudes who still don't think it's that bad, think of this scenario. Imagine some
There is that one dude though who does content like this. I'm sure he uses the meta glasses. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just has his phone on. Who knows? But he goes around and he just compliments people. I think that's a good use. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that because you're not like you're recording people without their consent, but you're not like using them and exposing them long term. At most, you're showing their face for 2 seconds. You're going, "Hey, your hat looks nice. Hey, your shirt." You guys know what I'm talking about? He walks by and he just goes, "Hey, you're looking good today. Hey, good morning. Hey, how's it going?" And that's it. And then he's like, "Today," he's like, you can only see his hands. "Today we're going to see how long it takes to get 10 hugs, like 10 fist bumps, you know?" And I think that's fine.
Sister or mom or something, but it's just weird. For any dudes who still don't think it's that bad, think of this scenario. Imagine some random dude came up to your sister or mom or aunt or cousin and did this. Because these guys have no age limit. Half of them probably don't even do age checks.
Yeah.
Then posted it to millions of people without them knowing. You probably want to strangle that in his sleep. For every dude that doesn't hide the light though, this is how it goes.
Oh, Jasmine, you mind if I get your Instagram, Jasmine?
I don't like that you got right now.
Oh yeah, I know. Cause people they be recording and stuff. Yeah, don't folks be recording. I just.
but he got. I'm not recording you. I'm not recording you. I just be listening to music, man. I just be listening to music, man. I'm not recording you. Oh, you look good. Can I get your number? Oh, Instagram. Yeah, I mean I don't know. It's just. I mean, at least he's not covering him up, but he is still lying. I just be listening to music.
Be listening to music and stuff.
I just be
Eric,
listening
they
to music.
sold 21 cars. Can you believe that?
What? 21 cars? That's crazy. Oh.
That's exactly how it would go every time if these dudes didn't hide the light. There's also another category of what you would call, I guess,
what? 21
POV,
cars? That's
where these
crazy.
dudes go around and basically troll homeless people by giving them stuff. But it'll be like food and alcohol to fuel their addiction or vapes, all while they sneak in a gambling ad to make some extra money off it. Man, get this off my screen.
Yo, yeah. All of them promote, yeah. These stupid ass websites or whatever it's called. It's like Plinko. Not Flinko, because that's Plinko. It's like Plano or something weird. It's like Donald Trump will say 6'7" in 2026. Donald Trump will say motherflucker in 2026. Charlie or Moist Critical or Penguin Zero is going to say, or is going to shave his hair in 2026. It's like, yeah, could you make an ad any more blatant? And even worse than that, they're not saying it's an ad. It's so obvious, but like kids probably want to gamble money on it because they think it's so easy. But I haven't looked into it. There's no way it's real, right? If anyone knows, let me know. But I have no clue if it's real. Surely it can't be, because no way they have that much money to be making ads and be paying out so much money. Because you could literally just say, you could just do the most insider trading shit ever. Just bet $100 million. Be like, I'm Donald Trump, motherfucker. Pay up. And then, you know, this shit pisses me off though. It is funny when the dudes have the it on an ad and they say it's an ad, and the dudes would bring like the TV around and they go through like empty drive-thrus and they're like, "Can I get a cheeseburger? I can't pay for it. Hold on. $100 on $100. Do I put on red or black? Red or black? Do I hit or stat? Hit. I just lost $1,000. Fuck you." You know, it's pretty funny, but like at least say it's an ad or have hashtag ad in the comments or the tags, because it. Also, what's going on here, man? It can't be. That's so fucked up. Oh, that's so. I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was water, buzzball, or alcohol, or hot dogs. Bro, that is so cooked. I've seen this video. Buzzball!
I can't wait until the federal.
Oh, it's Rain Bet. That's one of them.
Stake in the future. It's not talked about enough how degenerate these gambling companies are. They put their logo on a school shooter POV if it was legal, and most of the time these ads are definitely not disclosed, which is illegal.
Exactly.
For any of my fellow creators watching this, do not do this. Even if the company tells you not to do it, then just walk away. When they have the eventual federal lawsuit hits them, you do not want to be in the mix of that. No, I remember homeless content on YouTube when it first started, and it was simply a sad track with someone.
We were talking about this earlier.
Then they got surprised with a brand new car. And
it was like, hey, we just paid for a house for you, and its mortgage is paid off for a year. Fix your life, man. Have fun. You know, need help? Contact us. And now it's just giving out broken condoms and machetes to the homeless. Is that funny?
Some cash to make it by. Now we got record homeless people and their addiction while making 5 figures off them. Last thing I want to talk about is,
I know it's fucked up for me laughing. It's just her falling on the hot dogs. It's because she just ruined all the food. Can they not grab both? Like who's really gonna stop them? You know, and now all the food is ruined because some fat old lady went fell on it while trying to grab a
Last thing I want to talk about is the meta glasses themselves and how many privacy concerns they have. But it must be so surprising that glasses which can record 24/7 are facing privacy concerns. I would never expect that, especially from a trusted CEO like Mark Zuckerberg, who's known for taking good care of people's data. Yeah, literally just this month, Meta got in trouble from a company who did an investigation on them. To improve the meta glasses for the future, Meta takes your recordings with certain moments and sends it to multiple companies around the world to help, with one of them being in Kenya to handle it. Why not store it in American servers? Come on, guys, would you rather him have to pay people here livable wages?
Well, it's not even that though. I don't even care. I guess he's just making a joke, but it's not even just that it's like in Kenya, not America. It's just them selling the footage at all. Like, hello? I mean, who knows what people are recording? And it's just, and not the footage.
Or would you rather him pay
Nah, that's not
30
privacy
cents an
control at
hour
all.
in another country? That sounds like the American dream to me. And the companies are supposed to have an AI handle it so no one sees people's footage. Turns out that was a complete lie and they have employees review it. You can guess too what certain type of content they've seen from people's recordings. Freaked out POVs, POVs of people's bank accounts and card information, POVs of people in the bathroom. Meta had to come out themselves and tell people to stop recording things in private spaces, which is kind of a dickhead move. Like, imagine Apple or Android told you stop recording private things because it could get leaked. You buy the product thinking you own it and it's secure. If they need to improve it for future experiences, why not have their employees constantly record it and take their footage? Honestly, these glasses are gonna cause more
pay people to have them Warren on the clock and just have them literally just pay people to live out their lives, because people would do that for pretty cheap, I'm sure, right? If they could wear their glasses and then go to their actual job and just get paid $5 an hour, if you like, even like it's below minimum wage, right? But it's not really, it's not a job, right? It would be more like a freelancing thing where it's like, we'll pay you $5 an hour, like $10 an hour to literally just wear these glasses, hit record, and go to work. It's like, okay.
Online and in general in real life, I feel like we're
Don't just take random fucking video footage from random people with the scroll the Powerball. Oh, you're the winner. We're gonna look at your footage and send it off to Kenya. Yahoo!
seeing the start of it. It's funny they thought adding that low light was gonna stop people from finding ways around it. If they were smart, the device would immediately be a brick if you try to take out the light. Well, it's supposed to do that anyways. The current security function they have for it is ass. You can easily get around it. Anyways, that's gonna be it, and this whole time you have been getting recorded by me. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next
W video from Tommy NFG. Go check. Go check out his channel. W. All right. Next video. Fern. The craziest bank robbery of all time. Lock-in.
Jenny is working the night shift at a cash depot in Sweden. She's counting banknotes, tons of money. But by now, it's just pieces of paper to her. Routine, really. Just like these headphones she and the others are wearing to block out the noise. But suddenly, a new sound starts to creep in. Wait, is that a helicopter?
Fern makes some pretty good
the
videos.
Beginning of one of the most spectacular bank heists in history. Robbers will strike several locations across Sweden at the exact same time.
A helicopter? I mean, can you just buy a helicopter? Like, I mean, surely you can, but like, you need a license for it too. I mean, they're criminals, obviously they don't need it, but like, is it that easy to operate a fucking helicopter?
The police will be outmatched, the authorities humiliated.
And how many buildings can support a helicopter just landing on them at a random spot? Like, I feel like, aren't there like helipad landing pad thing or helicopter? On the top of buildings, there's helicopter landing pads that are like reinforced so then they have a like stable place to land on. Surely you can't just go into a random building and be like, we're just gonna park it on here. Don't mind if I do. Let me shimmy my way down the glass top.
And millions in cash will be stolen. The chase will lead investigators to Eastern Europe. And of all things, the security camera at a local McDonald's will provide a crucial clue. We dug through countless court documents to piece together how the Vestberga heist actually went down and who was really behind it.
We got an entire fucking intro for this shit. Yo, can I just say though, Fern makes some W-ass videos like this. Like them paying like an actual 3D editor and shit and like doing all of this. Go check out his channel, man. Like he makes some pretty good videos for only 5 million subs. I know I'm saying only, but for like his, like this is Veritasium plus level shit sometimes, man.
September 23, 2009. Spectacular robberies in Sweden have been making headlines for several years now. But this heist tops everything. As the international press turns its attention to the small town of Vestberga, the authorities are clueless. How much money was stolen? How many robbers were involved? And why couldn't the police stop them? According to a Swedish daily newspaper, police didn't reach the cash depot until 30 minutes after the alarm was triggered. Meanwhile, the nearest police station is only a 15-minute walk away. What happened? Official statements are vague. The security company that owns the cash depot stays quiet too. G4S is one of the largest security firms in the world. They install security systems and protect sites such as nuclear power plants in the US and even the
I mean, as a cop, what do you even do? What do you do if a plane lands on a building and they're like, hey, we're getting robbed. There's a plane on the top of our building. I'm the responder. I'm the fucking dispatcher or whatever. I go, Sir? Are you on fentanyl? What the fuck are we gonna do? I'm gonna send out 3 officers. What, they're gonna shoot it down? Then what, it crashes into a fucking building? Like, seriously, what do you do in that situation as a cop? I don't even know. Because in a city, you can't like take it down. You can't like take it down a plane or something, because then there's just so much collateral damage.
Right before the end of the month, depots like this one are packed with cash. So people across Sweden can withdraw their salaries the moment the money arrives. A pretty good time to strike. So far, only one thing is clear. This is the first robbery in Sweden to use a helicopter. A Bell 206.
What year?
It's a relatively small light chopper.
You say?
One of the best-selling models ever. It can carry 5 people, including the pilot, but it isn't built for heavy loads. A well-known Swedish criminologist speculates that the robbers could have stolen up to 1 billion kroner from the depot. Back then, about $130 million. Helicopter experts, on the other hand, say that carrying that much cash, it should have crashed. So how the hell did they pull this?
I think one thing that always confuses me when it comes to money in the economy back then, when they say about 130 millions back then, or like now, is even though it was like that's accounting for inflation, things were also just inherently cheaper across, I'm pretty sure, basically everywhere back then, man. Like, because there just wasn't as much people or money around. So, you know what I'm saying, right? Because even though back then it could be 130, now it's 1 billion. 1 billion now might get you less than 100 million back then, or like 500 million back then, even if the actual currency was 500 million back then, and it translates over to, I don't know, 2 billion now. I know that probably made no sense, but it does to me. I hope that made sense to anyone out there who has 3 chromosomes like me.
Off.
Or brain cells.
September 23, the early morning hours. Mittinge, a small town known for its sea views and peaceful atmosphere, is asleep. Alongside holiday homes, the town also has a hangar, housing these 2 helicopters. They belong to the Stockholm police. And this man sneaking through the bushes has his eye on them. Under each arm, he's carrying a plastic box. The man places the first...
Throw my jaws out. A big fucking O coming right up!
Box in front of the hangar. Then he moves to the back and places the second one. Then he returns to the hangar's entrance and pulls out a hatchet. He smashes the numbered entry pad several times. Finally, he disappears back into the darkness. And then, nothing happens. The man walks to the nearest bus stop and gets rid of his gear. His part of the job is done. Now it's up to the others. Back at the depot. Down here, Jenny and her colleagues are counting cash. Up here, a Bell 206 barrels toward the building. With remarkable precision, it lands on the roof, perfectly positioned between the glass pyramid and the edge. 3 people jump out. One is carrying...
They have a fucking experienced pilot on board?
...a submachine gun. Another runs straight toward the pyramid and swings a huge sledgehammer at the glass. Again and again. Meanwhile, his accomplice calmly unloads his gear. Explosives, climbing ropes, and mailbags.
So this is literally a
2
GTA
ladders are
heist.
attached to the
Going down
helicopter's skids.
the top.
The robbers detach one of them and set it down beside the chopper. After a few more swings, the glass gives way. The helicopter lifts off. The robbers enter the building.
Ooh, little mistake there, eh? Helicopter lifts off, but it's still there.
Yenny's boss spots them. He knows they're coming for the counting room, so he rushes back and yells,
"Secure the money!"
Then he triggers the alarm and calls building security. Yenny still doesn't fully clock what's going on, but her boss's instruction...
Yeah, I'm gonna keep your butt, okay? I'm getting robbed, you know, they walk in the front door, they say this is a stick up, they shoot up in the air twice, and they have masks on and bags, and they go, give me all the money. They give them the money. All right, it's not that big of a deal. Banks don't actually carry like that much money, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure they used to. The further and further back you go, the more and more money they actually kept. but now it's all just digital. But you know, if someone lands a fucking helicopter on the roof and they have ropes and they're climbing down, I'm out of there, man. I'm not sticking around. Okay. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna do something a lot more heinous than just shoot up in the air and ask for money. All right. If these people went as far as to steal a helicopter, or you know, as the bank teller, you wouldn't know that, but you know that they went as far as to get a helicopter and plan this shit out. I'm dipping the moment my boss says, "Take your money." I'm going, "Fuck you! I quit. Goodbye."
Locked away. The clock is going on, but her boss's instructions are clear. The cash has to be locked away in these cages made of reinforced steel, secured with padlocks. It's still quiet at the police station, about a 10-minute drive from
Like that's gonna fucking do anything.
Vesberga. Inspector Gurun Palm is about to finish his shift. He's waiting for his colleague to take over. When suddenly, the alarm sounds. Immediately, Inspector Palm rushes to his car. A colleague jumps in after him. They're told that the alarm came from the G4S cash depot. Helicopter, armed men, on the roof.
I mean, I guess they can like go in and like stop the people, but again, what do they do with the helicopter?
Speeds toward the scene. He feels like he's starring in a Hollywood movie. Soon, they're closing in on the depot when Palm spots something on the road. The officers jump out of the car to find out what just happened.
Like tracks?
Chains, stretched across the entire road and studded with spikes. The robbers are inside the building now. They set up a ladder to climb up to the 6th floor. The main vault where the money is usually stored is on the 2nd floor, but the counting room is up here. To get there, this glass pane needs to go. Hitting it with a sledgehammer doesn't work, so the robber uses explosives. He presses a bomb made of dynamite against the glass, connects the wire,
big fucking hole coming right up.
They enter the office and smash through this simple door. Now, just a single steel door separates the robbers from the cash depot's staff. In the counting room, the staff is still frantically securing the money. When they hear the explosion, they panic. The team leader has been trained for a lot of things, but not for this. Then there's another...
Back to what I was saying earlier, I guess these people wouldn't really know that these people had a helicopter, I'm sure, because they're all the way on like the bottom floor or whatever, and they're the people in the back, not like the bank teller. But again, the bank tellers, I'm fucking dipping. Nah, I'm not. I'm out of there.
Explosion. The robbers are trying to get through the door. The explosion mangles the metal around the handle, but it stays intact. But after a third explosion, smoke enters the room. The staff needs to get out of here, fast.
Yeah, they're cooked.
The team leader orders everyone into the main vault on the 2nd floor.
After the third explosion, we could have done that a little sooner. Big Johnny? That's his new name, by the way. This is Big Johnny. Big Johnny took a... They had to light a fuse. Uh-oh. Give it a second, guys. Maybe that was our only one. Door's still standing. We do not leave until I say so. Boom. Okay, maybe we can.
Floor.
Maybe we can go.
They leave the room through a secondary exit, take the stairs down several floors, and enter an airlock just outside the main vault.
And once
the airlock is designed for one person. Now 14 people have to squeeze inside, including a pregnant woman.
I see why.
In this hermetically sealed room, there's no cell reception. The group leader can't call building security or anyone else. And the door to the vault won't open. They're stuck. Their colleagues in the vault room are also panicking.
What if there's any ventilation?
Has instructed them to keep the airlock door closed. They have no visual on the robbers. Maybe they're even hiding among the employees in the airlock. It's so cramped in here that no one can move. The air is stuffy, the heat almost unbearable. Yenny's colleague struggles to pull out a photo of her daughter. If the robbers want to get into the vault by blowing their way through the airlock, no one here will survive. Meanwhile, the robbers have entered the counting room. They carve into the cage's padlocks with a buzzsaw. The locks are gone within seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
packing,
that's what I was saying, man.
They
It's
seem
just
oddly calm, as if they know that no one will catch them anytime soon. Robbing a place is a pretty unethical way to make money. But let's look at this list real quick. Rural and barely making it. Or this one, ethnic second city strugglers. Or our personal favorite, credit crunched, city families. These are real marketing lists, full of vulnerable people to be targeted by predatory ads. Hey, we heard you broke. Worried about securing your kid's future? The QR code to get started.
Ad, I was assuming
the
that
spiked chains Palm drove into aren't the
YouTube Premium letting me skip sponsors as if they were ads.
the only ones. All around the
It only
depot,
works sometimes,
every
but
access
it
road
works.
is blocked by metal chains about 10 meters long. If a police car drove over one of these chains, its tires would instantly be sliced open. The robbery's been in progress for more than 15 minutes now. The helicopter's still circling above, meaning the robbers are still inside. Police request aerial support from the military, but the armed forces...
What is the point of that? Do we know? I remember him saying it lifted off, but like, what's the point of circling around rather than just staying landed? Right? Because don't they have like a lot of downdrift or whatever? Like when the people are trying to climb back up or whatever. Right? If they do, maybe they're going to go out the front doors and just get picked up by a rope. You know, they're going to be like struggling to get up already with a giant fucking downdraft just thrashing them down. Do we really think they're going to be able to climb it, let alone get all the way up and get in the helicopter? Like, just leave it parked. And maybe the police could get it easier. I don't know. Just my thought.
Can't provide any aircraft. Instead,
not advice.
Police helicopters are ordered in. We don't know exactly how, but Inspector Palm eventually gets close to the depot. He sets up a roadblock a few hundred meters away from the building. When Palm and his colleagues ask whether they're allowed to fire at the helicopter, the answer is a strict no. It's too dangerous. Instead, they're ordered to wait for the National Task Force. Palm is frustrated.
Somewhere.
All he can do is stand there and wait. Luckily, a police helicopter must already be on its way. Or is it? At 5:30 in the morning, police officers in Mittinga receive an alert.
I don't know.
Robbery ongoing, a helicopter is involved. Air support required.
Grapple onto it and
Two
stop it.
officers race toward the hangar. Their helicopter was returned just hours earlier. They'll have it ready in 10 minutes and be over Vestberga 15 minutes after the
they're not going to be able to get in.
But at the entrance, they stop.
They weren't stealing the things.
Is that a bomb? There's no way they can reach the helicopter. And even if they could they really risk taking off in a fuel-filled helicopter next to explosives? The two officers have only one option: call in the bomb squad and wait at a safe distance. So the White Bell 206 keeps circling above the cash depot, unbothered. The security team watches as the intruders reappear in the courtyard and make their way toward the roof, carrying at least 7 bags. They hoist them up. The 3 men climb the ladders. One hesitates for a moment, as if he wants to go back in to get more of the money. Then they jump into the helicopter, bags in hand. And just 30 minutes after
a lot of fucking greed over here. Get a load of this guy.
After hitting the cash depot, they disappear into the morning sky.
Maybe a little more.
When the SWAT team enters the building, the robbers are long gone. Finally, the airlock door in the cash depot opens. The team leader, Jenny, and her colleagues are safe. At the police hangar in Mittinga, the bomb squad is in full swing. They use a water cannon to neutralize the bombs. But there are no explosions and no smoke. As the special unit approaches, they find 2 very wet...
Would that really do anything? Like, I don't mean to sound dumb here, but like a lot of bombs can probably go off if they're soaked in water, right?
Plastic boxes with lights attached. They fell for dummies. Meanwhile, about a kilometer away, firefighters are putting out a small roadside fire at a bus stop. In the ashes, they find remains of a mask, gloves, a hatchet, a canister, and a lighter.
Oh, is this what got him caught?
Around 6 a.m., people in nearby towns spot an object in the sky. A small white helicopter flying unusually low and slow.
I mean, probably
over the
not.
forest.
You can't really... I'm sure you can't really recover much info from burnt items. Maybe, though. I don't know.
Not a single light is
not
on.
a forensic expert.
The robbers land in a forested park. They take everything with them, leaving only a GPS device and a few cable ties behind. Investigators find the helicopter about 2 hours later. They learn it was stolen from a flight school about 70 kilometers northeast of Stockholm just after 4 a.m.
A manhunt is underway this morning.
As the country wakes up, the heist dominates the news. A reward of about $900,000 is offered for information on the robbers. The next day, the Swedish police still have no suspects, despite the fact that they knew about the planned helicopter heist long before it happened. A month before the heist, Swedish police receive a warning from Serbia's intelligence service. A crew of international thieves is planning to strike. Serbian police even share specifics. A helicopter is to be used. 3 robbers will carry out the job, backed by a group of around 20 people. The chopper will land on the roof of a multi-story building. The crew will blast their way inside and in under 5 minutes grab the equivalent of roughly $13 million. The whole thing will go down by September 16 at the latest. If not, the plan will be called off.
I thought he said 1 billion Kuron or whatever and $130 million.
The Swedish police put security measures in place. The public prosecutor authorizes phone surveillance of 2 suspects. As a precaution, police helicopters are moved from Ittinga to a safe location. For the planned break-in, the police identify the most likely target, the Panaxia cash depot in Bromma, in western Stockholm. The second most likely target, the G4S depot in Västberga. For 4 weeks, authorities remain on high alert, reinforcing their task forces during the nights around September 16. But then, nothing happens. In Bromma or in Västberga.
Was it like false info given by one of the people?
Special operation.
So that's crazy.
And the police helicopters move back to Mittinga. That's not the only vulnerability the robbers exploit. In the early 2000s, Sweden sees a string of robberies. The companies hit hardest are the ones that run cash depots. They're looking for help, including from the government. As early as 2005, a security company urged the government to place all cash depots and similar facilities under state protection. A formal review followed and ran for 3 years, but the Ministry of Defense took no action. Because the authorities never classified these facilities as protected sites, virtually anyone can access the building's blueprints. Floor plans of the roofs and facades, staircases and windows, everything neatly documented level by level. A Swedish news outlet later asked G4S whether the company had attempted to make the Västberga building plans confidential. G4S didn't respond. But by then, it didn't matter. The money was gone. And so were the thieves. But they didn't vanish without a trace. In fact, they left quite a bit behind. The burned remains at the bus stop in Mittinga, for example. The cable ties used to secure the ladders to the helicopter. The sledgehammer that smashed the glass roof, including bloodstains. Because the heist was so meticulously planned, police believe the masterminds must have had military training. In all of Sweden, only a small circle of people could be capable of pulling off a coup like this. Thanks to the warning from Serbia, the Swedish police started surveilling this circle in time. Now they're sitting on a mountain of data, calls, texts, pages upon pages of logs. One of the people under surveillance is a man called Goran Bojevic, a 38-year-old Swede with parents from Montenegro. Until recently, he worked as a construction contractor. According to Serbian wiretaps, he was recently in contact with a childhood friend, Milan Zevo, who made a career in a completely different field, the Stockholm Mafia. Zevo has since relocated to Serbia's capital, Belgrade. In 2009, Bojevic traveled to Belgrade multiple times to meet Zevo. According to the wiretap, Bojevic handed over large sums of money during these visits. Swedish police realized that Bojevic is asking Zevo for help. At the end of August, the two speak on the phone. You know what? I called a school here and asked how much it costs to learn it. 15,000 euros. Bojevic wants to learn to fly a helicopter. Zevo shuts the idea.
And so they said the helicopter was stolen from a school. So I'm assuming what they mean is he went maybe mid-lesson, bro, just out of the plane or something, man, to his instructor. He's just like, I got this. And just flew away with it. I mean, how do you get away with stealing a helicopter? Right? They're loud as shit. You can't really hide them. Don't they all have GPS trackers and shit on them?
Down. Pilot training would take way too long. So Bojevic starts looking into another solution.
Oh?
It's September 2.
They find a different person who already does know how?
Bojevic is in his car, driving toward Hepsholmen, the small
Or
island
just
in
wing
Stockholm.
It. So you were taking those flight classes, right? No. Well, you're flying, right? Uh-huh. You ever You know how to drive a helicopter? I googled it. Easy.
It has a museum right on the waterfront. Boyevich is here to meet these two men. They've been waiting for him. He walks up to them and sits down between them. Just a few meters away, a woman walks her dog. Her real job is to observe Goran Boyevich. She can't hear exactly what the men are saying. She can only keep an eye on them. The three chat for about 5 minutes with Boyevich doing most of the talking. Then, handshakes. One man walks with Boyevich to his car while the other gets into a Peugeot and drives off. On September 28, 5 days after the heist, the police and a Swedish court announced that 6 suspects have been arrested. One of the suspects is Goran Boyevich. Searching his apartment, investigators found a bag containing about 118,500 kroner, roughly $15,000 at the time. He's believed to have put the team together. Another man is arrested at Arlanda Airport just before he can escape to the Canary Islands. The press nicknames him Flykt, which means escape in Swedish. His real name is Alexander Eriksson. He's a TV producer who runs in high society circles with Swedish celebrities. He's even rumored to be in contact with the Prime Minister. Between October and December, police arrest 7 more men accused of helping plan or taking part in the heist. One of them is believed to have planted the fake bombs. His DNA is found in the remains of the glove.
See, that's crazy. They can track DNA from burnt shit. Because I'm sure this is like under exaggerated how burnt it was. This shit definitely still just had gas in it, and there was gas on this stuff. Like, this shit must have been burnt to a crisp. How, in what world do they find DNA on it?
Gloves and the lighter.
Forensics
in January,
is crazy.
Investigators identified the man who carried the submachine gun. The police already know him. His name is Zada Kadum, and this was his second armed robbery. Back in 2000, he and a gang stole invaluable art from the Swedish National Museum. He was caught and served 2 years in prison. Now he's been caught again. In July 2010, the public prosecutor presses charges. While the 10 arrests are seen as a major success for the investigation, authorities believe there must have been more people involved behind the scenes. For over 10 months, the police gather evidence and interview witnesses. 50 investigators work the case full-time. By now, they have a clear picture of how much the robbers managed to steal. Almost 40 million kroner, about $5 million at the time. That's how they managed to get away by helicopter, not taking too much. Just under a year after the robbery, the 10 men stand trial. 5 of them are accused of being directly involved in the heist. The other 5 face charges of aiding and abetting. The public prosecutor is confident there's enough evidence to convict all of them. But the men deny the charges. Take Alexander Eriksson, the TV producer. He's accused of flying the helicopter on the night of the heist. No way, he insists. His DNA in the stolen helicopter? That's easily explained, he says. After all, the chopper was stolen from the flight school he's been a member of for 15 years. The undercover officer at the museum clearly identifies him as the man in the suit at the meeting with Boyevich. Eriksson admits he was at the meeting. And yes, he talked to Boyevich, but about wind power, since Boyevich works in construction. He claims to have an alibi, too. On the night of the heist, he was involved in a car accident. But there's a problem. An hour after the supposed accident, he's spotted at a local McDonald's, about a 30-minute walk from where the helicopter was later found. Surveillance footage shows Eriksson calmly ordering breakfast just before 7 a.m. How did he get from a car crash in central Stockholm to a McDonald's in the suburbs? The prosecution is convinced that 2 of the other defendants staged the crash to give him an alibi. Surprisingly, one of them, Zada Kadum, admits his involvement. Investigators found his blood on multiple pieces of evidence. The other defendants continued to deny any involvement in the heist. But after just 18 days of trial, 7 of the 10 defendants are convicted. Alexander Eriksson and Zada Kadum are each sentenced to 7 years in prison for armed robbery. The other...
Yo, that's it? Yo, that's it? I mean, this wasn't their first heist, right? You know how much money these people probably made? For 7 years only? I mean, You know, a little cheeky 13 million in one night, right? I'm going to split throughout them, but still, man, that's like $1 million. $1 million. Haven't 7 years in prison. Don't mind if I do. Do bank robbers and other people have to give money back after they've stolen it? Like, surely, right? Do bank robbers who are convicted have to give back stolen money, or do they kind of just keep it once they're out of prison? Must absolutely restore or return any stolen money, as it is considered evidence and ultimately illegal property. They cannot legally keep it. If caught, they face mandatory restitution, seizure of assets, and potentially more charges. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. It'd be kind of dumb if they could just be like, well, I'm just going to wait it out.
5 defendants are found guilty of aiding, abetting, and protecting criminals, including Goran Bojovic, who also goes.
What if they spend the money? Do they just seize their assets, like it was saying? Like they just kind of take back the houses you bought and shit?
To prison. Before the trial, they were seen as daring, clever crooks. None of them were elite soldiers in the Balkan Wars, as was speculated. But the trial stripped them of their mystique. They turned out to be nothing more than a ragtag group of violent criminals. After the heist, heated debate broke out in Sweden over how such attacks could be prevented in the future. Trade unions spoke out.
Hey man, so we're actually robbing this place in 3 days. You down to join?
Handling cash creates a dangerous work environment for employees. So, for their protection, maybe they should just get rid of it. According to a report from the banking union, 1 in 4 retail workers had already been a victim of a robbery, some multiple times. And according to an anti-cash lobby group, 2 out of every 3 Swedish kroner in circulation was actually
the age of credit cards.
Unreported money. The helicopter heist in Västberga contributed to a shift in thinking. Over time, cash gradually disappeared from daily life. Sweden was the first country in Europe to print paper money back in 1661. About 350 years later, it was one of the first to start abandoning it. The number of robberies in Sweden dropped dramatically. In 2008, there were over 100. By 2016, it was down to just 2. Today, many shops only
because there's not really a point, you know? Like, there's no point because at most they have like 10K in the bank, which isn't bad. It's just that 10K isn't worth going to federal prison for multiple years, you know, becoming a convicted criminal, not being able to get a job for the rest of your life. 10K isn't really worth it, man. 13 million though.
Cashless payment. Theft happens online now. In 2025, the Swedish Central
skilled people can still just hack into systems and take money.
Bank reported that Sweden and Norway had the least cash in circulation relative to their economies of any countries in the world. But some cash is still around, and someone somewhere has quite a lot of it, because the money from the Västberga heist was never recovered.
Exactly. So these people still have it. They still had it. So I'm jamming out. That was a W fucking vid. Go check out Fern, man. Make some good ass videos, you know? Good ass videos. I wonder how much money he puts into these, man. Like how much money they put into these. Because he has a whole entire team. At the beginning, there was an intro. Like they have, if I could fucking find it, they have a shit ton of people. Like it's not just him. I can't find it. It's okay. They have a shit ton of people though. Like they have an entire team. Go check them out. I'm gonna go take a shit. I don't want to react to a 35-minute video since it's probably gonna be like at least 50 minutes. I mean, I yap, man. I don't want to be SS Sniper Wolf and just go, Hey, no offense, SS Sniper Wolf. You're awesome. Don't dox me. Don't find out where I live, please. Because that's never happened. You're awesome. Love your content. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. Put on some music. Me. What is up again, you guys? Yes, I washed my hands. Yes, I went shit. I'm back. I posted a TikTok about me shitting. W me, W speed. And let me pause this music. Hopefully it's playing some good music. Let's see. Falling down. It's okay. It wasn't bad. Been great. Not my certain favorite select pick of songs. Anyways, you guys. Papa Meat video here. Haven't really watched Papa Meat. We'll see if we're gonna. There's an ad that says jump ahead. We'll still watch it. I don't know. Maybe they're good. Lock in. Papa Meat. Reddit mods are the worst. Lock in.
Hey, Margaret! Hey, Santa! I have
Margaret is so
news.
pretty.
What is it? We're selling a toy of your likeness. Sure! We're selling this toy because I need to make money because you don't cook, clean, or do anything. I'm basically an at-home dad that hates his life. We're selling them now. You can get them at softmeat.toys right now if you want your own. We're selling them now. You can get them at softmeat.
Wow. They have a website dedicated to me. What kind?
.toys right now if you want your own personal Margaret. I don't give a fuck what you do with this. You can stick it up your ass, you can come on it, you can piss on it, you can shit in it. I don't care what you. Once it's yours, it's no longer mine. That's how this transaction
you can have
works.
custody of
You got
my
anything
what?
more, Margaret?
Buy me! Play with me! Touch me!
I'm sorry, Margaret. I will not be.
I'm leaving.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit down because today we're going to be talking about online moderators. Moderators, whether that be on Twitch, Discord, or Reddit, are often the butt of the jokes across all of the internet. Fat neck bearded fedora wearing computer janitors are usually the image that
I'm becoming that because I eat McDonald's every day. For my shift meal, I need to stop. But it's so hard because it's so good, number one, and I go to work fucking starving. And then it's like, it's free food. Why wouldn't I? I started eating a lot less. Usually I ate a quarter pounder. I've been recently only eating some apple slices and a plain McDouble. You know, it's a lot better with extra lettuce. Like that does jack shit, but I like crunchy of the lettuce. It's better for me. And I also take McChicken home. Just the McCrispy, cut it up, put it in some rice. Oh, it's so good. It's gas, man. And cold McCrispy, take it home because I get it for free. It's not like that entire McCrispy, just the McCrispy patty. Take it home, cut it up. Try, I got it. Cut it up and pop it in some rice. Put some fried veggies in there. Little side tangent here. It's pretty good. Try it out, man. Oh. Sorry, didn't mean to do a transition though.
To mind, and it's been hard for them to shake it off. Everybody's picturing some kind of troglodyte, gatekeeping, safeguarding a precious community on the internet, whether that be on Twitch,
Papa Meat,
Discord, Reddit, wherever. It's become almost like an urban legend. They're as infamous as like Sasquatch. That's the kind of image you get in your mind. Amelia, just a little tip of the fedora.
I mean, was that not a 1-to-1 of Papa Meat?
Amelia,
that was Papa Meat in the flesh.
Sasquatch. That's the kind of
Did
image
it even
you get in
change
your mind.
camera?
Amelia, just a
Papa
little
Meat,
tip
Papa
of the
Meat.
fedora.
Same person.
But is it necessarily true, Nick? Are all moderators like that?
A lot of them.
I beg to differ. Online community moderation is a very important job, one that many of us would hate to be without. So
I need to get mods where I'm not that big yet, where I even have people chatting. But eventually, you know, that'll suck.
is that people taking on this role, which is very often completely unpaid, end up subjected to endless ridicule. As it turns out, the conversation surrounding Discord mods is less mindless bullying and more so a window into what happens when introverted shut-ins are given absolute power over a group of people. They're given an iron fist to rule. There are countless stories of power-tripping mods turning on their communities and being exposed as complete degenerates. So, with that said, let's look into the egotistical world of online moderators.
I am not a Discord mod.
It's literally impossible to talk about mods without first going into the hilarious events that took place with the former top mod on.
I saw.
Impossible to talk about mods without first going into the hilarious events that took.
This guy, yeah, he was like, I don't even know. Yeah, he was talking about how they should be treated like celebrities, and I don't necessarily think that, but I do appreciate mods in the sense of they work for people almost all the time unpaid. Pardon the interruption, guys. My mom needed a chair back. Anyways, what was I saying? Damn it. It's fine. This guy, I do think mods do work. Mods shouldn't be treated like celebrities, but they need respect for just working without pay, right? Because a majority of mods don't get paid for the work that they do. And it's like, you know, I appreciate them. If I ever got a mod and they were not being paid, like, love them, man, love them. But also, I've heard Twitch streamers talk about how it's like it's hard to pay your mods because, like, Joe Bart explained it very well, where most mods don't work the same amount of time. Some mods just watch your streams and don't do jack shit at all. They pin a message. It's like, I do that all the time. That's fine. I could do that. And it's like, it's hard to gauge how much they should be paid based on their work output because there's nothing really to tell you what their work output is, right? I'm not saying it's not a hard job. Like, I wouldn't want to do that because I'm not getting paid, number one. And number two, it's something you have to be kind of like active with. Like the people like this guy are probably on there for however many hours a day. He was on r/livestream fail. That's what he was doing. This guy was promoting a scam. That's what it was. He was promoting a scam without knowing it, and he thought it was real. Right. Anyways, back in the video, I'll stop yapping.
Place with the former top mod on r/livestream fails, which by this point, for some online avid internet dwellers, is old news, but to the rest of us, it's still kind of recent. The subreddit has essentially become a place to not only post streamer clips, but a home for internet drama between content creators. The former top mod, Stale2000, posted a video calling out the Reddit CEO as well as moderation team for removing him from his position. It's a big deal.
It's his job.
It's his job. Is he paid?
No, but he is paid with karma.
You're paid with karma and updudes. You're also paid with, is it just perceived power? Is that what it is? Is the reason that it's such a big deal is just being like, because I care about this community?
In that one dude that he was showing was like very power hungry. He's like, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the power. I control all of you. I am a god to this server and I should be unbanned now.
Much. I care about internet drama and streamer drama that much.
It could be just like depending how long it's been, it's like, this is my legacy, this is my baby, I've been
This is what I'm gonna be known for. This all started because Stale was told about an upcoming streamer show called $1 Million Fan that was supposedly set to air on Amazon Prime. The show was,
but it was an obvious scam because it was like, that was the biggest payout in like all of television history. Not actually, because like I don't think, but it was like $20 million to whoever was the biggest fan or something. They do like mini games. Like the biggest Twitch streamer fan, and he was promoting it.
And by Mythic Talent, a top streamer talent agency, as a Survivor-style competition that would feature well-known streamers and have a prize of $20 million.
Damn.
What?
But it was obviously a scam because not even the fucking streamers knew about it. They were asking, they're like, I don't know. I mean, some of them did.
$1 million fan, goddamn $20 million fan. They also told him there would be a way for fans to be on the show by entering a paid sweepstakes. Thinking this could be a good opportunity for the subreddit to branch out, he reached for a collaboration and they agreed. Immediately, people pointed out that the show was likely a scam because the domain for the show's website was registered in Iceland, and the mansion photo on the front of the page was an AI stock photo. Now it makes a lot more sense. Okay, so he was duped. All right. Upset by the subreddit's reaction, Stale began to delete comments that were calling it a scam. But when creators like
but he didn't like do any research and he wasn't taking down his comment.
Critical started calling it out, the fire was too big to put out. It was just a goddamn firestorm. Charlie talks about it. It's over. Everyone on Earth has seen it. This caused most of the streamers who agreed to be on it to drop out, and the organizers to reach out to Stale.
Yo, kind of crazy how little research Charlie. Love Charlie, man. Love your content, right? I mean, you're not watching this. It doesn't fucking matter. But it's crazy how he can get so much money and so many views from AdSense from just pressing record and going, hey guys, so bit of a bonker doodles wild batshit crazy situation going on here. Thought I'd talk about it today because it's my job. Anyways, the freaking and he uses a bunch of fancy words that are gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. That's where I got that one. Favorite one. But like, he's getting. I mean, I think he turned off his ads and crap because he made so much money already, and he's like, I don't need it anymore. Stop. But crazy, man. Like, he can't fall off. There's even memes about how he could probably just say the N-word. Doesn't matter. Little slip under the rug.
And ask him to delete the announcement post. Shortly after the post deletion, Stale was removed from the moderation team for violating the Reddit TOS by promoting a scam and deleting comments about said scam. Stale remained adamant that there was no indication it was a scam and that people were getting refunds, even though at the time there was no evidence to support that.
Yeah.
People were getting refunds. Really? Can I see? Well, your money's coming. All right. Just trust Stale.
People are getting refunds, man. I promise. Because all the people who got refunds somehow died and the will was in the company's name, so it's from back. It's crazy coincidence, man.
Oh, all right. Have me not moderated for you well enough, me lord. This video boils down to Stale claiming Reddit abandoned their previous mods, despite doing all this work for the platform to keep it safe, to keep his community safe, right? I'm a moderator. He goes on to say that moderators should be treated on par with influencers or celebrities since they have real power over the website. And this extends to giving them layers and even talent managers for sponsorships and events. Well, let me ask you this. Would you say like streamers and YouTubers, are those actually, would you say those are celebrities? Like, are we in a status of celebrity?
Mr. Beast is. Mr. Beast 100,000,000% is with 500 million subscribers because he's at a point where he has so many channels and so many subscribers that everyone on planet Earth knows who he is if they're under the age of 90 and over the age of 3. It's just how it is, man. But like, I used to watch Flamingo. Would I consider him a celebrity? Not really. Would I consider Papa Meat a celebrity? Not really. Like, Kai Cenat and Jinxie, sorta, kinda, because not Jinxie. I Show Speed, yes. He goes out and he's in the world. Kai Cenat, I don't watch his content. I don't watch any of the big streamers' content other than Joe Bart now. If they go out and they talk to people and they interact with people and they give away money and they're not just at a desk playing games, reacting to videos, kinda, sorta. That's my take on it. But if you're just sitting at a desk and watching videos like me and playing games like me, you're not really a celebrity, even if you had 20 million subscribers, man. Like, right?
Celebrity, I would say.
Like a micro celebrity.
My take. Let me know if I'm wrong.
It's evolved now.
But I guess what I'm saying is it actually unrealistic to be like a Redditor mod? That's a celebrity. Is that a celebrity?
No.
So basically, it's just you have to be well. What if he was well known? Oh, you gotta watch out for that mod. Would that mean he's famous?
He's famous. Yeah.
The Moisty video.
Somewhat of a celebrity.
I guess that's true. I guess you wouldn't say like the executioner at a prison is a celebrity, even though it's like you have all this power and you're ending someone's life.
Like, celebrity comes with fame.
Is it just fame and just some type of recognition?
Yeah, adoration.
Adoration. That's what it is. I guess no one really admires to be a Reddit moderator. I want to be an actor. I want to be a moderator, Mom. Would you put your child down?
Yeah.
I would go to him.
Like the the one Jonah Hill scene where he's like, "Oh, the baby was fucked up. I just kind of let him drive to a random field and just kind of let him be, man. Let him free."
They're sleeping. I'd be like, "I love you." And I put a pillow over their face. I wonder if younger people believe that moderators are, it's like a full-time
good night
job.
Some of them think that for sure.
I'll tell you what's a full-time, being my moderator on my Twitch stream, on my Reddit. Those are real heroes, and they get paid generously. Put up their salary on screen. That's what you get. Can we get some kind of testimonials to make sure that I'm not lying?
Yes.
Play it now.
Not only does Hunter not pay us, he actually actively roots for our downfall.
So
he's one of the Norn slaves. You guys remember that one? Norn slave.
money's rolling in and it's going out. The people who keep my community safe, thank you, is what I say. But as soon as this video was uploaded, it instantly went viral for all the wrong reasons. People called it cringe and made fun of Stale's appearance, being referred to as the biblically accurate Redditor mod. Brutal. Part of the video was to announce the Sub-Alliance subreddit for the...
Do you think he was able to go back? I don't know. Because he got like booted off, but like I don't even think if he I wonder if he could go back, would he? Is my question.
Purpose of uniting mods
After
and
all
creating
that
moderation
hate?
tools. Today, it is now a barely active subreddit used to roast Stale for his embarrassing video. People started digging through his social media accounts to reveal all sorts of painful Reddit cringe humor, like a Harry Potter parody video he posted years prior. Which,
Yo, have any of you guys actually seen Harry Potter? Never. I think I watched a movie with my parents when I was 3, man. I don't even remember. I just remember they were bouncing around on golden balls or something.
you know what? Who doesn't fucking can a
There's a
guy not have some
three-headed
Harry Potter cringe? I mean, albeit, don't get me
dog
wrong,
thing.
the thing about being like, we need to be celebrities, we have the power, we are the resistance, or whatever whatever this video is, it is cringe. I mean, come on, dude. You tell me everybody has a little bit of cringe online.
I think it's just the dog pile and make him.
You
feel
gotta
weak.
have the dog pile, yeah. You gotta attack his looks. You know, I'm gonna ask you this, Nick. Do you think he's an ugly guy?
Where the fuck is my walking stick? I don't have a walking stick, but this will do.
We are the power. We are the resistance. So you don't mess with us. Because if you mess with us, get bang.
A little wobbly in it. It's kind of fun. This thing's gonna fucking snap and just like ricochet into my abdomen.
We are the power. We are the resistance. Don't mess with us or you'll get the fucking fang.
Okay. My bad, guys. I thought I had to, man. Guys, anything for the clip. Anything. I need a clip for TikTok because I haven't posted on TikTok in a year. Hold on. Beanie goes back on.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a unflattering photo.
Oh, I thought he was holding a cane like I just was.
Balding is not doing him any favors.
No, the balding doesn't help, but at the same
I'm
time,
not a
I don't
very
think
attractive
he's
man. It's just funny because he looks like a baby with a double chin, but he's balding. So he has the attributes of a 40-year-old man, but with a baby's face.
Balding is not doing him any favors.
No, the balding doesn't help, but at the same time, I don't think he's definitely not a bad looking guy to me. He's a normal looking man. I think people are being a bit harsh. Not everybody can be fucking beautiful, man.
Hey, he's not wrong. I have a double chin, all right. I'm just clip farming, you know. I'm not here clip farming. He's kind of just an average looking man. I just think it's the receding hairline, balding in the middle, with it just the comb over the haircut, man, alongside with the baby face, it doesn't. Let the hair go, man. If you're balding, let the hair get a reverse fade. You want to do one of these? Reverse fade. Oh yeah. One of these. Yeah. Yeah, go to these, man. So go to these. These are, yeah, you're balding, but it's not down the center. It's down the center. Wrong axis. Fucking hell. I don't know. I'm gonna be bald when I'm older. My genetics are cooked. I'm balding by the time I'm fucking 25.
I'm not beautiful.
I'm already
I got
balding.
a big fucking pig body, hog nose. I got a bulbous nose. Looks like a goddamn Edison bulb on my face. 4 days.
Hold on. Sorry, I had to get a quick hairline check.
After his first upload, he uploaded a shorter video directly addressing Moist Critical's critique on his views and essentially doubled down on his previous statement. A bad one. You don't do that. In this video, he claims people should thank him for speaking out. Try to prove the show wasn't really a scam by showing heavily redacted emails and said a string of other cringe and uncomfortable things that only made the situation.
Is he showing the Epstein files there?
Heavily redacted emails.
Crazy.
It said a string of
Guys,
other
it's the
cringe
Epstein
and uncomfortable
files.
things that only made the situations worse, which I'm not going to say that.
What if Extra Emily purposely runs a red light and crashes a car? This could be very funny.
The internet continued to clown on him, but still wasn't going to take this shit sitting.
So out of context, what if Extra Emily runs a red light and accidentally crashes a car? It could be funny.
Down. Instead, he uploaded a third video titled, "Am I serious? The 4 layers of
Is he using AI?
Sitting down." Instead, he uploaded a third video titled, "Am I serious? The 4 layers of irony."
I feel like that's when you lose the argument.
Ooh, you lose the argument after the first video. Honestly, once there's a court of public opinion, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You gotta just keep doing your thing, and after a while, just be like, I mean, it is what it is. What the fuck am I supposed to tell you? In which he explains that the whole thing was ironic and that he was exaggerating in order to bring more attention to a serious problem. Regardless of his initial goal, Stale has submitted himself as a poster boy of Reddit moderators. And ladies and gentlemen, that is just a tip of the moderation iceberg.
Reddit moderators have power.
And you know what's weird though, is that on the surface, 99%
Reddit moderators have power.
of the world, this is going to seem like nothing. Who cares, right? But it is that 1%, that is a huge 1% that affects their.
Do you guys use Reddit? Like, do you guys actually use Reddit? Man, I use it for very niche problems. Like, I don't go to Reddit first. I go to Google and I look up a problem, and like one of the first results is always going to be that Reddit post from 12 years ago with some dude who responded 5 years late, but 7 years too early for my problem, and he helps me, right? I recently posted my first thing after having my account for like 2 years, and it was just me going to, in one of my previous streams, I played a niche, like not niche, I don't know, an indie dev game, like it was just made by one person, and I went to his like subreddit thing and was just like, hey, I played your game, check it out, I streamed it, please. Sorry, the audio's fucked, and also don't use the arrow keys for sprinting because that's bullshit, because I don't have arrow keys. I have an FN and no arrow keys in sight, and also no keyboard case. That's right, it's sitting on sitting on some phone. That's the underside of my keyboard, right? Just sitting on some phone. That is tough, isn't it, guys? Wooding, please sponsor me, literally, to my 40 viewers, 5 of which are probably me, because I come back to my videos a lot to make sure they're doing well. Please sponsor me.
Daily internet going lives. Someone's also probably, I would say a large scale of people have been affected by moderation in some kind of way, or a moderator in some kind of way. People raise their fist at rules.
My TikTok videos on my personal account get removed all the time for moderation, and I think that's abuse.
I'm pretty sure my videos are going to get removed soon. This morning I posted a W TikTok. Go check it out. Link in the description.
I feel the same. Wait, so you are uploading videos to TikTok?
Little secret.
Really? Oh, okay. Stale is far from the only person that has chosen to focus a majority of their time and effort into their favorite online communities. For many, this is just another day in the life. The duties of a moderator often includes cleaning up spam posts, reviewing posts to make sure they're adhering to their community's rules, and banning users that violate them. They're often described as internet janitors or hall monitors, right, in online communities. You know what? I want to ask my moderators, what do they think of being called that? If I sat there and you said to them, Hunter said that you guys are glorified fucking internet janitors and hall monitors, what would they say?
The correct term is internet custodians.
If I said that they're a fucking grimy internet custodian, what would they say? Put it up now? Put up the conversation? While moderation is obviously important to make communities less chaotic and bot heavy, many seem to have an unhealthy obsession with the job. A study led by computer scientists at Northwestern University in 2023 revealed that around $3.4 million of unpaid labor is done each year by Reddit mods alone.
That's a small country's GDP.
Yeah. Well, we could be giving a small country's GDP to online moderators, which in some cases, if it's that insane and it's something where, like, if a creator is being like, can you do this full time, I need XYZ, I think you should be a paid thing. If it's a thing.
Yeah, no, if you, okay, here's the thing with Joe Bart, back to him, because he's like just the best example I have to just latch onto. He was saying that he doesn't pay his moderators, but he has so many, and it's like some moderators just aren't moderating all the time. Unless they have a schedule and you have a schedule as a streamer and you go, I go live at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. or I go live at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And for every hour you work, I will pay you this amount of money, right? You give a generous amount of money depending on their workload, depending on how many how many chatters you have and whatnot, and the responsibility, just so any job would work. And just kind of pay them under the table. I feel like just, I don't know, Venmo them the money. And I think that's very fair. You should pay your moderators in that sense. But when you get to the point where you're Jinxie or Joe Bart or I don't know, XUC or something, right? I don't think they do. I don't know. I don't watch all of them, right? But they don't pay their mods because they have so many and they don't have a schedule. Like the streamer does, but the moderators don't. They just kind of tune in. And that's why, like, sometimes some streams, there aren't any moderators in chat. And I guess that's when you could be like, hey, I'll pay you $100 to come join my stream and moderate my chat, right? That's fair. But I also think it's fair not paying them when they don't have a schedule and you could just be paying them a salary and then they could just be like, okay, well, you already paid me. Peace.
Where it's like a person that's always in your server, like my moderators, they could attest to this, put the testimonial afterwards.
Hunter actually beats me.
My moderators, it's people that are in there already hanging out, whatever. So then I'm like, hey, if you see anything, just clean it up, or just be like, just keep an eye on shit. And then I talk with them and they tell me if anything's going on, blah, blah, blah. I think that they should be paid if they do a lot of work, if it's a real job, because that's only fair. I mean,
like if they're moderating multiple things, then yeah, of course. I think if they're moderating your Discord, your stream, I don't know if you have a subreddit and whatever else, they're just doing everything for you and they're basically like, what is it, your manager? Then yeah, of course. But again, if they're just like tuning in and out of your stream occasionally and just like, hey, that chat looks bad, ban, I'm out, then obviously it's a community service kind of thing, right? If someone, like he's saying, if someone's already always in your Discord or whatever, they don't, like, people do it just because they want to, because they're already there. And then you also get, as someone who becomes a mod, you get ties with the streamer. And maybe that's something you really wanted. I'd love to know other streamers. I don't, but, that'd be awesome. And then I wouldn't want to be their mod, but like that's like an instant gateway to know them. Not in like the weird, who is it, Pokimane or Valkyrie? One of their mods like messaged them and was like, Valkyrie or Pokimane, I beat my meat. That's why your videos are. You guys remember that?
I'm fucking getting all these ad deals, dude. I'm rolling in it.
Hunter? Hunter, what's wrong? This video is sponsored by Helix Sleep.
You see if there's Helix Sleep here?
No, unfortunately not. Don't cry, Hunter. March is National Sleep Awareness
I don't wanna
Month,
skip
which is
that.
why we're.
I've heard of that.
Did you see it?
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah. March is National Sleep Awareness Month.
Which is why we're so excited to be partnering with them to discuss the importance of good sleep.
Yes.
1 in 3 adults do not get the right amount of sleep.
82%.
Despite the fact that some moderators have to sift through and
What a
remove
tough
gore,
ad.
porn, and other heinous things, they still choose to do it for the love of the game. Which begs the question, Nick. If Reddit makes over $1 billion in annual revenue, should they be paying moderators? Realistically, if it's $3.4 million a year, right? Theoretically, they should be able to be like, this is a thing you can do. The problem, though, is that if it was a paid gig, they would have to like do it themselves and then give out moderators to community.
Exactly. That's what I was going to get into. Then it would be something that they're doing. And the issue is moderators on things like that are people who are already on the thing, on that subreddit and know about the subreddit. And usually probably people who've been there for a long time and understand what's going on. But it's like, if they were doing it, then, you know. Also, I just realized we got a new follower while we were offline. 12 out of 25. Thank you guys. Almost there. We're at look right here. Boop, over here. I forget. Over here. We only need 13 more and we can get Twitch affiliate, which is not true because then I still need 3 average viewers. We'll get there sometime. Whatever it does. I'm pretty sure it just lets me like add emotes and subs.
Who aren't going to care. I think the moderation only works by people who are actually give a fuck.
Yeah, I think if it's like a big popular mod,
Right.
like this was a huge thing years ago, but this one girl who worked there, Ask Me Anything Reddit, who organized a lot of popular celebrities, she got removed. She was like really popular and she was like, wasn't getting paid for this, but it was bringing a lot of traffic to Reddit. And then they just like dropped her with a drop of a hat because it's just like, oh, we don't
that's
need you
cooked.
anymore. We'll find someone else.
That's a lot of jobs too, though, isn't it? What's fucked up is that you were never paid to begin with. There's so many large corporations that are just like, you realize there's a lot.
Hey, but at least they were fired before they got to the point where it was like they realized they're just never gonna make money off of this. And you know.
Of people waiting to do this, right? You're lucky. I'm just here to help, Dick. I don't know why you're doing that. No, you should be pretty grateful that you're in this position where you get to delete comments. Most mods, especially within small niche communities, are just hobbyists who like fostering a welcome place for like-minded people. They typically aren't thinking about monetary gains, right? This is already something their community they're already interacting with. This is just something that they're excited to do, excited to help out in any way. And also, it just makes everybody's experience better. That's what my mods do, right?
Your mods keep banning me every time I get into Twitch.
Probably because you say bad things, Nick. You say bad things that will get everyone in trouble. So shame on you. Regardless, many mods will post detailed stories
That's just
recounting
what
their
I know.
struggles being a moderator. One Discord mod creates a detailed list of all hard work that goes into his volunteer
You know
job,
who you
complete
are.
with photos of
Who
anime
watches?
characters
Probably not.
sitting out
Doesn't
under the
watch YouTube.
rain of the night.
Or Twitch.
Did you understand the emotional subtext to his image?
Yeah, sad.
No one understands me. I'm such a lost spirit. Actually, this is a good question. Of all the mods, what do you think online people say is the worst mod? It's got to be Discord, right?
I was gonna say Discord.
I feel like they get clowned on the most. I feel like
I don't
Reddit
know.
mods.
Like, they're bad, but Reddit mods are, you know, a whole different breed, man.
And Twitch mods, people are just, see that people are like, fuck this. I can't even post anymore in there, blah, 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 or something. This fucking mods are power hungry. Versus Discord mods are almost always, they just say they're creepy. That whole like Hello Kitten thing, that was the first time I ever saw that was like a Discord.
Okay, you know, he has a point. The Hello Kitty or like kitten thing, the Discord kitten thing. I don't know. Is that true? Do Discord mods have e-kittens? I've never even paid for Discord Nitro. I got like a 1 month trial. Is there even any point in paying for it? They give out a new free trial every fucking month. They're like, new deal. There's a 3-month free trial. You just have to pay $1 so we know your card actually works. And it's like, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't do it because it just bumps up your file size barely. And it's like, I'm rarely ever sending files unless I'm sending like, what is it? Minecraft mods. Unless I'm sending Minecraft mods or a video for someone to look at, you know, then I can just send a link or a link to a Google Drive. But yeah, I don't know. I just, pretty. Just gonna, I don't know if they're the worst though. I feel like it's bad categorizing all mods into like one community because it's like some are actually just normal humans, just like everyone else. They just have some spare time, so it's like, you know, whatever. But I definitely do think it's bordering between the three main ones, which would be Twitch, Discord, Reddit, in my opinion. Is there YouTube mods? I don't know if there'd be a point in that because they already have like an AI moderation. I mean, Twitch does too. It's not very bad. Like you can just ban basically every slur. You're good, and then have auto mod on.
Mod thing.
If you want to be in my server, you're gonna have to send me some pictures.
What server is this?
This is like a Genshin Impact server.
If you want to be like Genshin Impact server, you're going to have to take some pictures of your toes.
Put some jam between your toes,
Put some jam between your toes, and I'll have your dog looking out. It goes without saying that there are seemingly endless amounts of cringe moments surrounding any sort of moderation team. It just comes with the territory. There's something incredible that often happens when a Discord mod starts to feel cool and popular among their community of fellow dorks. And the result of this can be perfectly illustrated by looking at what occurred when a woman entered the Pummel Park Discord server.
By the way, I didn't shit myself. That is my seat, I promise.
2021. The now infamous message that goes as follow, quote,
"Hello, Eva. I noticed you have a profile picture of a very beautiful but
Voice is
also
accurate.
intelligent-looking female, and I am under the presumption that this goddess is you. It is quite astonishing to see a female here in the Pummel Party official Discord. I am quite popular around here in this server, so if you require any guidance, please throw me a mention."
Like, would anyone respond to this? I doubt any girls are watching my Twitch VODs on YouTube. I mean, barely any people do in the first place, so it's just unlikely. Well, if you're a girl, comment, let me know, would you respond to this shit? Who would? Like, even if you're just a guy, like, even if it was a hot girl, would you respond to this? This is just creepy.
I will assist you at any hour, day or night. And before you are mistaken, I do not seek your hand in a romantic way. Although, I am not opposed in the event you are interested in me.
Like, that's
as
just
many
creepy.
women often are. I am a man of standard, and I do not bow to just any female that comes my way.
Bad.
Unlike my peers. So rest assured that I will not be in the way of your gaming and socializing experience. Consider me a player too.
oh my god. Oh my god. I've been trying to hold it in so long.
Consider me a player too, a companion, a partner, and perhaps we can enjoy some video games together sometime. I see you play Pummel Party, and you are good at minigames. I am a minigame aficionado, so I would be happy to assist you in games. Platonically, of course.
What does that mean? But he plays Fall Guys still?
What does that mean? Platonically. How else would it be?
Hot take, Fall Guys was never a good game. No minigame is ever a good game. Gang Beasts. The other Gang Beast that isn't Gang Beast, but it's Gang Beasts. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I don't know if I know Party Animals or whatever. Just slop games.
Actually, it's probably a good reason to say that. Because if there's a guy online who's just like, she says she's going to play video games with me, she likes me.
He's trying to put that out there, like, don't worry, I'm not going to be that creep.
I'm not going to be that creep. Even though if you want to be, then I could possibly be a boyfriend.
I will not break my vow, though.
I have the honor of a knight.
Platonically, of course. Unless you, like many others, change your mind on that. I look forward to our
really
future
see my
together.
arm. I need to get
as
really
friends,
far back.
of course.
I have to say this, at least. I have to commend his confidence. I will say, if I was on the receiving end of that message, I really don't know what I would do. I would probably I would shrivel up and probably cease to be. I would turn to dust. That's how dry.
Yeah, because who responds to something like that? What fucking human responds to something like that? That was a dumb question I asked earlier. Who's going to respond to that? Nobody. I mean, at most, you're going to say, screenshot of this, and you're posted on Twitter, the Discord, Reddit, and everywhere, man. You're fucking cooked.
The amount of fake
Just
swagger of like,
warning.
all the friends, even though they just, a lot of them decide to change their mind. Yeah, I get pussy a lot.
Is that a Chad move, though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm wondering is it a Chad move to just like the level of confidence of being like, well, we could play this little game of cat and mouse, but we all know that the rat always gets the cheese.
And the cheese is stinky.
I like, but legitimately though, if I got that message, I would seriously be like, it would turn me off from every Discord server. It would make me nervous to interact with anybody. Hey, you want to play this game? Why? You know, like I'd be defensive now. If anything, this is a perfect warning for stranger danger.
That's a bomb you have to defuse carefully.
Oh, I have a feeling if you don't respond to it, you're gonna get a follow-up message. You're gonna log into Discord. There's gonna be that little red icon.
See you online, but not responding. That's kind of weird.
Moderators meeting streamers at conventions can create some of the most cringe-inducing moments possible. In 2017 at Kansas City Comic-Con, Amaranth was streaming at her booth wearing a Black Widow costume when a group of greasy-looking
But he's got a major
moderators
neck
meeting
beard.
streamers at conventions can create
Again, he kind of looks like Papa. He kind of looks like Papa me.
some of the most cringe Black Widow costume when a group of greasy-looking men approached. Amaranth, do you recognize me? You know who I am? One in particular wearing a backpack
I'm your Twitch mod, Amaranth.
and a flat cap stood
Doesn't she have like the most known stalkers out of like any Twitch creator or content creator?
next to Amaranth, awkwardly glancing at her and making one-off comments every time she spoke. Yeah, he would.
I agree.
I'm gonna start doing that at conventions, dude. It'd be like that.
God.
Is that horrible?
I mean, I feel bad.
I do too.
The guy just wants to join in.
I will say in this clip, I'm at the same time, I was just like, someone just say something to the guy. After talking about a display she made for a booth, the man raises his hand and says, "You nailed it," only for Amaranth to repeat what he said and leave him hanging by walking away. Which I was gonna say, could you hit the high five?
Wait, I just realized. At Twitch conventions and shit, do they just stream on data, or is that like do they have like portable Wi-Fi? Like people who like go around and stream? I never thought about that. Because they're streaming on data, they have the best data plans ever. If they're streaming on like portable Wi-Fi still, like I wonder if TwitchCon has their own Wi-Fi. If so, it has like a gigabyte upload speed. It has to.
Yeah, I gotta say that at the same time, I don't feel obligated that I have to fucking make skin-on-skin contact.
I don't really know anything
Do you
about
feel obligated to hit it when I do this?
TwitchCon or anything.
Nick, you nailed it. When she came back and stood next to him again, she mentioned that the chat was being mean. In response, he proudly replied that he doesn't care because he's a mod.
Chad, dude. I don't care. I'm a mod.
I don't give a fuck. Got kind of thick skin. Also, you're left hanging. You know that you look silly for everybody. A lot of men would walk away, Nick. A lot of men would say, "Ooh, that's uncomfortable." He doesn't care.
For me, I would just rate like lower down, but is it more awkward to be like hit him on the shoulder and like do one of these?
I think he did the correct play of she missed it, it's gone, the opportunity's gone. Because yeah, a lot of people would be like, "Wait, hold on a second, dude, fucking slap this shit.
Don't leave me hanging."
Or like grabbing one thing, Hunter's tip.
Ooh, look, quick little Hunter's tip, eh?
If you meet someone at a convention, never touch them. Never, ever touch them. It sounds silly to say, but I will say the amount of people that come up and like grab me, grab my arm, turn me around, pat me on the back, or like hug me. You know how many people have hugged me without me being like, "Oh, yeah." And then it feels weird because what am I gonna do? Be like, "Oh,
what about fist bumps, man? Just sweet content, dude." You know, I feel like that's acceptable, right? I think that or a little elbow bump is like the most acceptable, just like public contact. Handshakes are pretty like germy and gross. Everything is germy and gross now. It doesn't really matter, but like it's just, I don't want to handshake someone parasocially. I would gladly fist bump someone parasocially, you know? Just, I know I'm abusing that word, but like it's one of the best words I know, just like to explain the interaction of a chatter with a streamer. Just walk up to someone going, "Knuckles, dude." I mean, that's fine. I think that's fine. But like going like, "I love your content, man. Give me a big hug." It's just right?
You feel bad. Only the guy that kissed me. That's the only time when that was bad. That got bad. That was physical. I'm just saying the guy did a good job. He could have sat there and be like, "Hey,
yeah,
excuse me."
This is slightly off topic, but at Papa Murphy's, we had a guy who he would go up to the girls every time he was leaving or he'd come in. He'd always stand there with his arms open. He'd be like,
Oh my
"Where's
God.
my hug?"
An employee did this? Yeah. Oh God, did they give him a hug? Did you have to give him a hug?
Sometimes.
I feel like, what do you do? Because it's awkward if you don't give him a hug. It's awkward if you do. You know? It's weird if you do, but it's also way weirder if you don't, because it's just like, I just walk and go, I got large pepperoni pizza, please. Because then at Papa Murphy's, it's not instant, right? Don't you have to wait? They don't cook the food, but like they still have to make it and shit.
He definitely had like a Redditor nice guy vibe to it, where he's just like this persona, like I'm a nice guy, but secretly he's like totally wants to fuck every chick that works at his place.
Are you saying that he's targeted you at one point?
No.
A streamer known as Sup Caitlin brought her mod, Dilly the Mod, to her home for a stream that essentially boiled down to humiliating him for about an hour. She had set various stream goals, like letting him sniff her laundry, do a shot out of his belly button, and even kiss her, which she painted as her most putrid and disgusting goal of all, that's pretty harsh. You have to think with these things, though, where it's this blatant.
Give me 1 second. Let me just... Okay, it talks about her some more. Just scanning the rest of this video. I don't want to get banned. I don't think belly buttons are bannable. I've shown mine.
There's got to be in on it or whatever. All right, I'm going to be rude. Because if not, this is just cruel.
It's kind of like Pokimane and her new neighbor. Who really, it's like everyone's like, that's your boyfriend. Just say it's your boyfriend.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Oh. I think I'm just upset that Pokemon.
I think you are upset that maybe there is some psychological stuff going on with you. Yeah, it's like Pokemon talking about a new neighbor. It's like, just say that you're getting railed by some other guy. It's like some of us are just tired of being lied to, I guess. God damn it. All right, here's a tier 3 sub. You bitch. Before the kiss, she was taking shots to prepare her.
I'm moving my sub from tier 3 to tier 2.
For what would ultimately be just a tiny peck on the lips before sprinting to the bathroom to wash her mouth. It's a bit excessive. You can't lay a little fucking chicken peck on somebody.
He must have had some stanky kimchi breath.
She's hyping it up because she's like, look how pretty I am and look how gross he is. Ugh, how would I ever do this? Ugh, yeah. Someone else do the same fucking thing. Can I get a peck for you? Oh my God, actually, that was the worst thing imaginable. Shame on you, dog. Women are the worst.
They truly are.
This women are the worst.
They truly are.
For the sake of protecting the Meat Canyon image and my job, this is a joke.
This video went viral, and people started to interview Dilly to discuss why he let her act like this. Dilly mentions multiple times that it was all content and downplays what happened. But most people can't help but feel like it was a genuine humiliation stream and pity him. Which, you know what? Who fucking cares what anybody else says? If Dilly's like, you know, it was content, it is what it is. Motherfucker's in the stream all the time. You think he doesn't know what's content, what's not content? Come on. I mean, I guess I have to ask you this question, Nick, because you're obviously an avid Pokemon watcher. Are you a mod for her?
No.
If you were, would you,
No.
if she did this in front of all these people, even if you knew it was content, would you feel comfortable with that?
What, kissing? Oh, kissing me?
Doing the kissing thing, but then being like, ooh, even if you knew it was.
Yeah, if I knew it was content.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah,
come on.
Then I'd, you know, because off stream I'd get a real kiss.
Yeah, we
kiss for real.
We kiss for real. And probably make out and hold hands. So it's like what people don't know won't hurt them.
I'd do anything for Pokemon.
Pokemon, if you're watching this, run. Hi.
I'd do anything for Pokemon. I'd be with you forever and ever. And you, Pokemon. Pushing 40. Only a 24-year-old age gap. 24-year-old age gap, eh? Ain't too shabby if you ask me.
It never come out.
If you're single and that is just your neighbor, here's my number.
Run. To some people, their position as a Reddit mod is everything to them. In fact, there are many cases of people becoming full-blown moderation addicts. Many relationships have suffered due to the toll that aggressive Reddit usage has on them. Wow. One man ran to Reddit to rant about how his wife, who he'd been married to since 2015, started to become a full-blown Reddit addict. She was big into posting about politics and modding her own political subreddit. Her online activity ramped up drastically. 5 years of non-stop Reddit addiction.
Modding someone in a politics thing, like you got to make sure they're the most unbiased person ever. I'm turning that down because keep getting flashbanged, right? So I just want this to be like more average, lower. There we go. That's got to be bad. just mods in general in a politics server because it's just going to be the most biased shit ever. I'm not into politics because it's just gobbledygook thrown everywhere, man.
Took its toll on their relationship, greatly reducing the time they spent together. This all accumulated in her losing her job in 2020, which had her delving into daily Reddit sessions that lasted as long as 17 hours. God damn.
17 hours is moderating, then she's got 4 hours of casual Reddit scrolling. She's enjoying Reddit.
Oh.
Yeah.
The man started working overtime to make up for her lack of job opportunities. Meanwhile, she became sedentary and started gaining an unhealthy amount of weight. Preach, sister. Me too. By 2023, he was drowning in work and struggling to afford feeding for two. Not only that, but their conversations were now reduced to either politics or Reddit. That's it. I'd kill myself. You see what happened in politics today? Yeah, there's the cutest little dog.
Honestly.
He was forced to break the news to her that if she didn't reduce her Reddit usage, they would have to get a divorce. And in response, she chucked her dinner across the room and threw a tantrum. In the end, he left and had to live at a coworker's house for a period of time, only getting calls from his wife to complain about how he shut off her Uber Eats account. I just want to say, dodged a bullet. Stay too long.
I was going to say, yeah, 5+ years of that. Yeah.
Do you think that a person that's on Reddit 17 hours a day moderating, you think they're reaching out to people being like, oh no, I'm going to afford my rent?
Oh, I bet they do that.
Yeah. Here's my Venmo, Cash App, anything helps, guys.
I don't know how I'm gonna afford my rent. I don't know how I'm gonna afford this new mic, guys.
Oh, Stream Elements doesn't show up in chat. Okay, just
right around you guys.
Yes, I'm making this a safe space for everybody.
Boy, you could throw dash me food.
You can also discount me some vanilla shakes and some Chick-fil-A sauce. Thank you so much. The Power Hunger Reddit mod is a tale as old as time, and many public Reddit spats have shown time and time again that some of these people get a sick kick out of being in control. Just recently, for example, a Reddit mob for the r/aviation deleted an incredible photo taken by veteran NASA astronaut Don Petit. Don posted a photo of a plane taken from the point of view of the International Space Station. Pretty sick. Despite one of the oldest active astronauts posting a breathtaking photo sharing something most people have never ever seen before, it was probably taken down by mods for being low quality and too blurry. Oh god, we can't even see the plane. Just enough. Which the internet quickly freaked out, leading to different mods to come out with an apology and put the post back up. I am so sorry.
To be fair, that's nepotism. So an astronaut gets to take a shitty fucking picture? This is a subreddit. Read the fucking rules.
Hey, listen, Don, how about a higher quality fucking photo next time? Yeah, we get it. You're on the space station. Discord is no different when it comes to moderation drama. In the large and active Discord server for Helldivers 2, one mod created tons of friction after posting their personal art depicting their persona dress. For Helldivers 2, one mod created tons of friction after posting their personal.
This is a reminder that if you want to vomit, react furry art or be a jerk about furry art, that you are lining up for a 24-hour timeout by me. This is also a reminder that if you try to reply to me here, because there's no typing in here, everyone reacting to my post with a clown emoji is lining up for a timeout. That's not power tripping at all.
Their persona dressed in Helldiver armor. They're gonna love this. Many people, whether it was an attempt to troll or voice genuine disgust, reacted to the image with puking emojis. This led to the mod posting rants about how disrespectful this was to her art, threatening to ban further use of the emoji with a 24-hour server timeout. The vomit continued to fly, and so did the angry mod posts. People who didn't want the ban were now opting for clown emojis, something that was not also a bannable offense. Somehow, the story blew up and escaped its own orbit, being talked about all over the internet. Cringe gamers started blasting the mods for becoming too woke, while others claimed the entire server was anti-furry. However, furry art had been posted on the server in the past, often without pushback, but in this case, hundreds of users were being nuked from the server every day, alongside mods posting edgelord response to the criticism, like this one.
Man, watching you all cry amuses me so much.
The voice is so on point. That is tough.
One of the biggest subreddits on the platform, r/art, also suffered. from power tripping Reddit mod recently. A user named Hayden Clay Williams posted a piece of art that was getting a lot of positive attention. And at one point, someone commented about how they would love to have it in their office, to which he responded, "I have a whole miniseries called..."
Me doing that reminded me of something. Do you guys remember the mute? It was like a mic for people who live in like people in apartments and shit who have like neighbors. And it was a mic, but it was like a dog muzzle. And it worked fine, I guess. I heard. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It was like a muzzle for gamers, and it basically just like made them more quiet, but it was a mic built in, and it sounded awful because the mic was real fucking close to your microphone, and you couldn't fucking hear jack shit. Because the pop was so bad. It was super bad. And it also got like super moist because it was literally just a box on your face with all your spit, and it just got really humid. People were getting like really bad acne.
Clear boundaries with prints available. The subreddit has a clear rule
like,
against self-promo, as the mod team feels like allowing it could essentially turn the community into, quote, Etsy with extra steps. That being said, simply revealing that you sell prints isn't enough to cause this much of a freak out. One higher up mod, however, didn't give him a warning and remove the post. Instead, he permanently banned him. He voiced his frustration to him, only for him to dig his heels in deeper by removing his entire history of the post on the subreddit. Hayden gives light pushback and is then told he's been reported for harassment, something Reddit agreed with, which led to a 3-day-long site-wide ban. The story went viral on Twitter, causing a stir as other users told stories of their miserable experiences with the mods. People started to fight back, spamming the word, quote, print, all across r/art and other subreddits. The mod team couldn't keep up with banning everyone, so they gave up and locked the subreddit entirely. When they opened it back up, the spamming resumed until they had to force lock it again. This ended with a post that read, "We out," and a comment from a mod stating, "You win, we all resign." But all 14 moderators didn't resign. It was a mod that removed everyone on his own accord, including himself. In the end, a brand new mod team was brought in, and multiple people who were unjustly banned were brought back, which was over 5,000 people. Their mod responsible eventually deleted his account entirely. There are many selfless people who volunteer their time and energy, and it's true that being a mod is a thankless job. It is, right? It's an important thing for communities online and people who, you know, I know that we're goofing on a lot of mods.
Kind of different customer support. I think good customer support, I always rate it's either a 5-star or a 1-star, man. Marvel Rivals has the absolute worst customer support. I got banned the other day for saying, I was joking. Yes, it was kind of cum abuse, but I wasn't. No cuss words at all. I was playing Iron Man. We had a Venom and an Emma Frost, I'm pretty sure. And then I was playing Iron Man and we had an Ultron. I went, "Ultron, can you drone me? Ultron, can you drone me? Please, can you put a drone on me?" And then I was in their backlines, killed both of their healers, and then I wanted to kill both of their DPS with final hits and one of their tanks. Still didn't get a drone, ended up dying, and then I got muted for 6 hours for asking for drones because I was giving him the team up and instead he had both the drones on 2 tanks. They just have the worst customer support, man. W above levels. Because also, I'd rant because we're about to end anyways. They not only do they have the worst support, it's not real support. It's just AI. And then I go in their Discord and I contact their Discord support and they're like, "No, real humans moderate the messages before you get banned and after you like send an appeal in game." And apparently they say they send a real person to review the chats in game. How are they reviewing a 25-minute game in 25 seconds and giving me the exact same response every time? Answer, they're not. It's a bot. They automatically deny any appeal. Love you, Marvel Rivals. Please fix your customer support, Guang Guang. Thank you. My little rant is over.
Today, but
Back to you,
moderators
Papa.
do a lot for communities, and it's just out of the kindness of their heart, which is a very selfless and nice thing. I mean, moderation is a volunteer position that unfortunately attracts a lot of weird, power-hungry people, which it happens with any position of power. It's going to happen. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts, right? Inevitably, it'll fuel their egos to a degree that harms that very community they're trying to help. But not all moderators are bad, and it is a necessary evil to just make everybody's online experience just a little better. So, next time you see a mod do something cringy, I don't know, flame them in the comments. I don't know. Just know, not all moderators are trying to be dicks. They're just trying to uphold some rules that are there to help you, right? Or if you're a power-hungry mod, maybe reevaluate your time and your presence on the internet, right? Nothing's that serious. So, in the meantime, guys, stay safe and stay posting. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
There's a recent
For our
story
first
about
video?
this mod. This guy mod found out this other girl mod that he was talking to for 3 months killed herself, and he was freaking out. But people started poking the story, and then you found out that the girl was actually an Indian who like got too in over his head, so he faked her own death to get out of this fake relationship.
That's cooked. That is cooked. I did not hear about that one. W Papa B, go sub to him. Give it a like. Make sure I'm. Nope. No noties. Anyways, this is a good stream today, guys. Yap for a little bit before we end. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe just more reacts. Maybe some games, random games. Maybe some Marvel Rivals. I don't know. Maybe some Siege. I don't even know if I'll go live tomorrow. I gotta. I work later today. I have to go take a nap. Or I can just stay up. Not that big of a deal. Work 4 to 12. Not too bad. Not too shabby. But, you guys, like I said, I got a new mic. It is on its way. Its estimated time to come in is, I think, 3 more days. Yeah, 3 more days. Sweet. But the other piece I haven't ordered yet, I still need to order it, which is the interface. I only had the money in cash, so I give it to my dad, and he's going to buy it for me. But I don't know if he's bought it yet, because it was just yesterday I gave him the cash. Yeah. It's like $120. I don't have that just laying around in my bank. I had it in cash. Anyways, I need to wait for the interface to come in. It'll probably come in later because I'm ordering it 2 days later, if not 3 days later. Then I order the mic. The mic will be here March 26th. The actual interface, I don't fucking know. Stay tuned for that, though. Much better audio quality. The Shure mic. So hopefully the shit ton of money I pumped into it helps out. Maybe I'll get a few acoustic panels in here. I don't know how too bad it is, but not like sound out kind of acoustic panels, just like sound dampening. Not a shit ton. Just enough, you know. I think I already showed you guys. I have an LED light rope strip somewhere. I don't want to bury it out. Just in there. Somewhere. LED light rope strip, which I don't really want to set up yet, but I could. And there's a new Streamer Life simulator game we will be maybe playing on, let me do Streamer Life 2. This game, it's on sale right now. I need to buy it still, which I can do right now. Stream this game, Streamer Life 2. Let me know if you guys want to see this. All right. I want to wait till I get my new mic, because it'll be a multiple series thing. And I don't want to start it off with a shitty mic and then in the middle of the series be like, because it's a simulator, right? I'm not going to play it for 2 days. But as you can see here, February 5th this year, pretty new game, okay? Hopefully it's good. If it's not, it won't be a series. You know, just how it goes, man. How it goes. Anyways, W stream today, guys. Sorry for having to take a shit midstream and then talking to my mom midstream and then having to cut it off the stream. Probably cut that out of the VOD anyways. Good ass stream. Almost a 4-hour stream today, which 15 minutes of it was just green. And more of it is going to be streamed. So it's going to be 4 hours. Hey. Anyways, see ya.